Hello, my green skins, and Bob is munching. He's munching. He's eating away. And Nico's with us today, too. Hello, Nico.
Oh, how's it going?
It's going. We are having some fun, getting some stuff started. I enjoy...
I was not expecting you to start that fast. Sorry for the munch.
Oh, no. We're getting ready. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:07, so I had to get it going.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I'm tired, but I'm still up. And I got to get up early in the morning tomorrow, which is never fun. But hey, life's life. And I want food in my pantry. So we're going for it, boys. So today we're going to have fun. We're going to talk about Stardew Valley, and we're going to continue our conversation about Geist. So today's going to be us first talking about Stardew Valley, and it's going to be one of those situations where I'm just basically going to do this. Right away, we are going right into Stardew Valley. Like, no ifs, no ands, no buts. We might as well just go get started. It's one of those situations where it's like, yep, I'm going to be jumping into this right away. So first of all, Stardew Valley, 10th anniversary. Okay, a game of 10 years. Think about that, boys. 10 years. Stardew Valley has been around. How crazy is that if you think about it? Like, Nico, what's your thoughts on the fact that a game that's been around for 10 years?
It is kind of wild if you think about it. Do you think about how much other games have been around for that long? And you just see every time they come out with another one that's like, like Skyrim, for instance.
Yeah, but Skyrim is like basically every version of Skyrim is basically an update of the previous version that they didn't really fix.
Or, in another case, a downgrade.
Yeah.
Prime example, the Switch one, which still had bugs for when Skyrim first launched. They just slapped all the DLCs in with it. Hey, Captain.
Hey, Captain Rump is with us today, and we're talking about Stardew Valley today.
Yes. If I remember correctly, okay, is it today or is it this week? Is Stardew Valley's anniversary, right?
It is Stardew Valley's anniversary. I'm making a character for our Stardew Valley character.
Make him a panda.
Yeah, I was gonna say make him a panda.
You missed it. Unfortunately, we're making him an orc.
Oh, even better.
We're gonna skip. We gotta have a cat because cat's gotta be. So
make it a black cat, please.
Oh,
that's my only request. Make it a black cat.
Okay, we'll see if we can get a black.
I feel old, man. Stardew Valley, Dota 2. I feel old.
Like I said, it's the staying power of Stardew Valley that floors me to this day. Like, it's pretty impressive that a game that everyone thought, like again, he was kind of told, who's going to play a farming game? And at the time, think about it, like, as much as there's a lot of people that love farming games, and he brought back...
You must have never heard of Harvest Moon, then.
No, that's the thing. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
He was the one that told me about Harvest Moon. The chief was.
Yeah. But the bullshit.
That was Farming Simulator.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, there was Farming Simulator too around that time.
Oh yeah. On top of the fishing, the trucking, the hunting, and they had some really obscure ones like Train Simulator.
No. Harvest Moon is already a simulator before simulator is like the thing. I'm sorry though for my rusty voice there, okay? Because again, I just woke up.
Yeah, so our orc is ready to go. And we're gonna pick Four Corners Farm. The reason we're gonna pick Four Corners Farm, this is one of the more broken farms in the game, is the Four Corners. And now there's gonna be a new update coming out. I was hoping to do the update today, but unfortunately, Concerned Ape didn't finish it yet. think about it. One guy has been doing this thing, and it's still one of the most popular games of all time. Like, I have respect to the guy. I have respect for this guy that what he's done. And my controller decided to go kiss a brick. So I'm gonna fix that up right now. Like, I respect.
The weird thing is, you see how far this game has come, and it's definitely become a black mark on those AAA studios that are trying to effectively monopolize the market. This proves you don't need microtransactions because there are games on like Facebook, even some mobile games that are farming related. But you're forced to kind of fork over. You're forced to fork over like maybe $5 up to hundreds of dollars just so your plants can grow. Stardew Valley said, "Fuck that. You want a farm? You get a farm. Have fun."
This is a have fun game, and this game slowly turned into a sandbox game as the game progressed, which made it very fascinating in a lot of ways. And I like I said, I have respect for Concerned Ape. Like when he was, there's been a lot of times that Concerned Ape has had some people do some wonky shit to him, and like attitude, and you gotta do this or else, you gotta do that or else. It's like, well, no. He basically said, I just want to make a game where everyone can have freaking fun. Can we just have fun? Yeah, go ahead.
As Bob says, right? White people, am I right? Oh no, the game don't need microtransactions to do this. Technically speaking, yes, they don't need it, but again, okay, different corners of the world, different culture. Okay, over here on my side of the globe, we are okay with microtransactions. Okay, we are okay with pay to swag. The only time we are not okay is pay to win.
Yep.
We are with pay to swag. Okay.
Yeah. Well, again, pay
or pay to survive, because what is it? China's version of Warframe. You have to spend platinum to keep your Warframes. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. Oh my god.
I remember that one. This is why a lot of Wait. I should not use that word. this is why a lot of Chinese players use the PN thing, okay?
Oh, yeah, VPN thing.
Yeah, so
they're always listening.
Yeah. So a lot of I don't, like I said, I do find it funny that, like I said, the curse of Epstein still kind of exists. Like, I hate to say it, for those who use loot box and do all this loot box shit, you are essentially using Epstein stuff. You don't want to be affiliated with Epstein, do you? Do you, Video Game Network? And I'm fucking doing this from now on. The reason I'm doing this from now on is because it's official. He actually said, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's make the kids pay for shit."
That's why we gotta change the name to the Epstein crates.
Yeah, we're gonna call them Epstein. No, this is official. Okay, official Call of Duty.
Brings a whole new meaning to Kinder eggs.
Yeah. This guy. Okay, this is official. We're bringing this up because this is a video game thing, and it absolutely floors me that this is real.
Oh yeah, the COD points.
Yeah. The Call of Duty points were a concept that Epstein kind of brought to the creators of Call of Duty. I am conservatively, think that's awful. So now loot crates and loot crates, I call them Epstein crates now. That's my rule now. Because
hell, if you need something else that makes you feel like it, what is it? Anyway, if you want something else that will like double down on this fact, what is the initials for COD points?
Yeah. Fucking
nasty.
Gag.
Nasty.
Nasty. Nasty. That is gross. But we're all about shaming bad practices on video game companies. I believe we
Bell right now.
We have to give them the scar.
You're doing that For Honor bell execution.
The shame bell. We need to bring out the shame bell.
We do when it comes to AAA companies. But here's a guy who actually created a game, which I don't think he'd agree with half the stuff we just said right now. But neither here nor there. Here's a guy who created a game that was not only innovative in a lot of ways. It brought back from the dead something that did exist but was like slowly losing stuff. He brought it back, and he brought it back his own way. He never conceded to it because people have tried to change stuff in Stardew Valley. And he's like, I've
heard of that. I've heard of the rumor a long time ago. They changed the gender thing, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, they tried to change stuff in Stardew Valley, and he basically said no. He actually said no. I don't want to do that because that's not what I'm trying to do here. He wanted to make a game that everyone could have fun and play, and I think that's
right, Khaleesi. We ain't bending the knee.
Yeah, no.
And you really got to ask this question real quick. Okay.
Yo.
If you say I'm not this, I'm actually this, there is no middle ground here. You can't be both. So either your player character is going to be a man or a woman.
Look.
Why have this in-between stuff?
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can have a dating option with all the characters. You could date almost every character in Stardew Valley. It doesn't really matter what gen.
Unless they are actively in a marriage without a mod, you can date just about everybody that's single.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a mod for it. My friend makes the joke all the time. There's a fucking mod for it when it comes to stuff in Stardew Valley because they sort of modded everything in Stardew Valley has some sort of fucking mod. So we're all.
I'll be real with you. The ones where it's like, you could date the married women or whatever. That one actually boils my piss. Like legit, because it's like, no, these people already have. Say again?
You break up the relationships. You actually.
It's like that shit pisses me off so much because I don't know. Maybe it's my monkey brain seeing two people who are happy, and then there's this asshole that comes in between, and it's like, fuck that guy, fuck him.
Well, you're not even like, in all intents and purposes. Some of these people aren't happy. Like if you're playing Stardew Valley. You know, one of the girls is not really happy, like the Pierce stuff, because Pierce is having a fight with the Joy Mart guy, and he realizes that this could kill his company,
you're talking about Pierre?
Yeah, Pierre. And again, they're all part of a group. Oh, let's see if I can sneak up there. I can't, damn. I was hoping to do some dumpster diving to get some extra gear. But okay. I'm gonna have a salad.
But all around is like this is a nice small town. I don't like seeing people unhappy. I like seeing everybody together. And then you get a mod that ruins everything. It's like no, I can't do that. No. I have the things I like about Stardew Valley. All right, it may have given me some night terrors a few times. Out of just stressing about every little detail that I have to do the next day.
Weird coming from Bob here, okay? Because if I remember correctly, okay, Bob kind of hate these type of games, okay? Unlike me, okay? Who's like screaming and running everywhere in Helldivers too.
You know, maybe I ought to get you a white cape. You run away a lot.
Yeah. So, Nico, your thoughts on the Stardew Valley stuff? Like the fact that, like, that not only is Concerted Ape, like I'm giving mad props to this guy. Like his thing blew up like gangbusters, and he still feels like a guy who's actually actively still normal. Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, I think the term you're looking for is normal.
I think the phrase that we're all looking for is that he actually is a gamer. That's the difference. He actually is one of the gamers. That's the difference between them, because most of these AAA guys are not even gamers. They're all just cloud chasers, basically, using the brand of Ultimate.
Sorry about that outburst. I saw you talk to Emily, and I was like, "That's my girl. That's my girl."
So
there's a few things.
I'm not a fan of Emily, but you know, I like Penny, but I also have a thing for redhead. I kind of got a bad habit with
Yeah. I mean, hell, the way I looked at Emily, yeah, she's quirky, she's a little different, but she means well, and I can't hold that against her.
Yeah. And I sort of resonate with Penny, but that's because I know what I won't say that, but I know it's like to have a certain thing to say.
I'm thinking to myself like, fucking hey, Pam, chill out. My God.
Yeah. Oh, dude, even the hairstyle looks like my mother from back in the day. Oh my God, it's terrifying. I'm not sure.
The worst part is, Pam also gives me flashbacks to whenever I used to go to bars. I knew a few cougars with the same exact look.
Yep. Bob and his cougar adventures. Bob has been mauled many a times.
Yes, I have. I have been swarmed. I have been mauled. I've had them put their arm around me with their drunk breath in my face.
Here Bob's getting that. My cougars are like, a librarian with with some interesting ideas. That's actually kind of hot,
How I say, man, can we trade? I'll take the classy ones any day. I always get the dumpster dwellers and shit.
Yeah. And I get like the mom with the 3 kids and still kind of a good person.
Yeah. The classy librarian.
Yep.
And I was just like, man, see that's the type of shit I like. All right, a tall glass of wine, a nice conversation, something cozy. Not a bunch of cougars wrapping their arms around you, screaming, "Why don't you like me? Huh? Why doesn't he like me? Fucking hey! Just trying to have a drink, shit!"
Yeah, them screaming like that is exactly why nobody likes you.
Oh my God. Okay, enough about my trauma. Enough.
Bob scare.
Women scare me, man. All right.
Wow.
Bob,
look at the Navy soldiers scared of women.
It's a sailor. Get it right, Panda boy.
Oh wait, look at the sailor here, scared of women.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I like it when you call me sailor. Keep it up. I like that.
To me, it's for me in Stardew. It shocks me that Concerned Ape, like I said, the guy put more love into this. I don't think I've ever seen someone put so much love into something that most people would have ignored.
Have you played Dota 2 yet? You haven't seen
Dota is like Dota's a small group of, it's more just, it's not one guy in Dota, it's an army of guys in Dota. It's like,
I was like, I haven't seen anyone put so much love. Have you seen Dota 2 yet, bro?
I have seen Dota, and I've seen many Slavic people scream their fucking heads off at junglers.
Yeah, so Dota, Dota, in my opinion, Dota is like that over the top, like, because it's also like it has a pay to win feel to it. It has this, like, Dota
excuse me.
Yes, it does.
Like maybe pay to win, not really.
Dota 2.
No. You know what? Dota 2, and I'm gonna say it right now. As much as I will piss off a certain person that likes a certain VTuber. League of Legends pay to win. Fight me.
Exactly, it is pay to win. You gotta pay for it. All your characters to get the special ults.
Yeah. And Mobile Legends.
Honestly, if you dare say I like League of Legends, I will revoke your gamer pass personally.
Yeah.
Mobile Legends is actually, I've heard rumors Mobile Legends is pay to win because some of their skins are just so damn flashy, like there are some of the
plays mobile games. Why?
Some of the
go ahead.
Okay, use those flashy things to actually block your character's pixels. Now I've heard rumors. Okay, don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. Take it from me, who I've actually put $60. I put $60 into the game to buy some characters and stuff. Certain characters are better than others, and do I want to spend 4 months grinding, or spend like an insane amount of time grinding, or do I want to spend a little less time grinding and do some other stuff? I'm telling you, it's pay to win.
There's the same thing in TF2, and I know this is mostly a sniper's perspective. For anyone who plays sniper has this issue, is whenever somebody's wearing a hat that is like more hat than head. For example, that fox.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, like that fox
I've heard
headpiece.
of that myth, but
it's like some medics will wear really tall hats just to make their head a little harder to spot for a sniper, and it's like that's an understandable tactic, but imagine that except it's your entire character's hitbox.
Yeah, that's literally what happens with Throwback today. You had different helmets you can unlock.
Oh yeah, you play SWAT, everybody's like saying Healy because they have such oblong heads.
Yep.
Yeah. So no, it's no, but like I said, I'll say it. Mobile Legends is pay to win because I've actually paid because I've put some money into the game, and unless you want to spend a stupid amount of time working on stuff, it really is. Again, this is a game that an indie game that this guy worked like you wouldn't believe. Oh, there's Jazz. Okay, there's hi to Jazz. I don't have any items for the characters right now, so I'm just basically going to be kind of like visiting people. And oh, damn it!
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. There were still parts I liked about Stardew Valley. It's just I'm a man who likes to make a list of things I need to do in a day, and the days feel too short, and my guy does not move fast enough. Even though I'm technically running, I'm technically jogging, you know, I'm like goddamn Forrest Gump over here in game. I'm just thinking to myself, I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough.
Stable horse, Bob. That's all I gotta say. Okay, I talked to Emily. Now, where's the blonde one? I'm gonna leave it up to chat. This is probably I'm not gonna play this all the way through for Stardew Valley, but tonight we are starting early just to have fun with it. So this is happy birthday for that. It's 10 years. It's a 10-year anniversary of Stardew Valley.
Hey, happy birthday, Stardew Valley. You did good. Yeah. Okay, you did good for not bending the knee. Okay, get the hell out of Westeros, Khaleesi. We ain't bending the knee.
I love it. I love the fact that it didn't. I'm actually super happy that we have a game that this guy worked on an effort and he's just been grinding away. And every update, he has added so much stuff. I'm very fascinated to see what he's adding to the next update, because the next update is 7.1 that's coming up. Now, we already know there are 2 marriage options that just came up, 2 brand new marriage options. Do you guys want me to drop the 2 marriage options?
Is one of them going to be Sandy?
Yes.
Figured as much.
I was gonna say maybe you can let the audience or the viewers guess a bit first, but Bob already got one right. What's the other one?
Dude, I'm sharp on it. It's just like I may have had my bad moments in this game, but I know a waifu when I see one.
The next one is Clint, which there's so many people that hate Clint.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know why Clint has a hate boner.
Okay. You never married Emily, have you?
No. Well, yes, I actually have. I actually have an Emily run right now.
Okay, so, well, that's a run right now, but Emily was my girl, and Clint has a thing for Emily. So I got a lot more conversations out of it, and also, Clint is that guy who has this woe is me mentality. Like, anytime there's a celebration, like the Christmas party or whatnot for the community, he just kind of sticks on his own and doesn't do anything. And I don't know, there have been times where I'm like, here, man, have a beer, go out, we're going to talk to people, all right? Come here. But I can't do it because the game had that limitation. And a lot of people didn't like Clint because of that. He's really mopey and doesn't do anything. And you can't go on the character development thing, the same thing you can do with Shane. Because people like Shane because you basically help him out through his alcoholism. And yeah, sure, he still is a bit of a pig. But people like that little gruff edge. With Clint, he's kind of one note. So this will allow people to probably warm up to him.
Yeah, I feel. Well, maybe this is actually what people have been wanting for a while. Like Abigail was one of my favorite characters, but my big problem with Abigail has been, Abigail wants to go into the dungeons. Well, let's take her into the dungeons. Let's give her a sword. Like, these are things I kind of want. No, we'll get into what we all wanted in Stardew Valley. Yeah, but Clint, I never did understand the hate for Clint, because I think Clint really does just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I think it's just because you can't develop his character the same way you can Shane and help him work through some things. He's kind of just one note.
Yeah. So I'm debating about being a little bit of a dink. I might just go the JoJo route because that's easier to do. But we'll see how I feel.
Weird thing is, because I visit the blacksmith almost all the time, I've talked to Clint a whole lot.
Well, that makes him an option now that you actually get a story with Clint now.
Yes.
That is actually kind of cool. That's something you never saw in Stardew Valley at all. Okay, now I don't care, buddy. Can you shut up so I can get to donate here? Thanks. Eat a dick. But thanks. Hello, Ars. So we got Echo on ours. But we got Stardew Valley. We're talking about right now. We're talking about the new update that's coming up. Oh, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think he's fine. Okay, so we're doing Stardew Valley. And anybody like, the one thing I do like about this game is they're giving us more, like, it sounds like he's gonna, like, Concerned Ape got some good ideas that he wants to put into this. And I think that actually we might have some good stuff here coming up for this game. The two big dating options is Clint and Sandy are the brand new ones, which means we might actually get some more story mode about Clint. I think the only thing we know about Clint is that he's a widower. That's the only thing we really know about Clint. And so is Willie, technically. But Willie, you get some interesting stuff with Willie. You know what I've noticed? Every update, he's slowly been adding stuff to each character. Because Willie, you have a couple conversations with Willie, and that's it. In this, you actually really do get to have a lot of fun with Willie. And build, and as it continued on, you get to help him build his ship back up. He gets to go on his ship valley to the tropical islands, which I upgraded in my other game that I'm playing through Stardew Valley. There's some cool stuff. So Nico, what's your thoughts on this? You've kind of been quiet for this, and we want to get you into the conversation.
On just Stardew Valley in general, or overall?
Yeah, in general, what do you think? What do you think of the fact that this little indie game that could is now is considered one of the biggest and most popular indie games of all time? Like, not only that, it's a popular video game. Yeah, it is inspiring, right?
It literally could be anybody that goes and decides, okay, today I'm going to go ahead and start working little by little, and then build something that people might enjoy or might hate, and let's see what happens. Yeah,
and this isn't a big graphically good-looking game. This is why I've been saying. This is what gamers have been saying this for decades. We don't need top quality gaming. We don't need this we need to go way over.
Just look at Undertale, bro. We don't need top quality AAA CGI gaming. Just look at Undertale, bro.
Yeah,
I don't care about how many pores are on her face. She looks ugly anyways.
Yeah, dude, we don't need. We
could literally go all the news work, and literally every week somebody playing the game there's a news work that has.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The best graphics in my eyes. But the best graphics in my eyes, crunchy PS1 D-Make style graphics. You don't have to go too hard on it. You still have room that you could develop because it doesn't take that much memory comparatively to back then. Because we have a lot more space and RAM to work with. You don't have to worry about cluttering anything. As I do, simplicity sometimes is just the name of the game. Do it. Because I noticed the prettier a game is, the less juice it has. Like, yeah, sure, it's a very pretty, pristine peach. Beautiful. You just got it from the tree in the orchard. It costs you a fuck ton of money just to get it. And when you try to juice the fucking thing, you maybe get like a quart.
Yeah.
Compared
exactly.
to let's say a banana that's a little brown. It's a little sweeter than normal. And it doesn't look the greatest, but guess what? You made some fine-ass banana bread and quite a bit, too, out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's about it.
No, but that's the great thing about this. We're there we go, our first fish. Smallmouth bass. We're gonna give her.
Yeah.
Damn it! That wasn't a good option for her. I got to give her actual food. Like she likes berries, like that. Go ahead.
That's true, yeah. I also think games with less intense graphics are also way more charming. Especially Stardew Valley. Like, the pixel art here, it's so charming. It's so nice.
It is. It's actually like, when I first saw this back in the day, like some of the earlier versions, I really didn't like the pixel art. Like they've definitely made it look way nicer. And I wasn't going to pick this up originally. Like, I thought to myself, why would I want to play another Harvest Moon game when the best Harvest Moon game came out like on the Game Boy Advance, and there's really been nothing ever since, other than like Rune Factory has had a couple times where I went, raised an eyebrow. So it was like, to me, I was like, that and the N64 Harvest Moon.
No. I'll challenge you on that one, Orc. Okay, Harvest Moon PlayStation 1 is the best in my opinion, okay?
More dating options in the Game Boy Advance. More.
I'll challenge you on that one. I'll fight you on this, Orc.
Oh no! That's Harvest Moon.
The dwarf versus the O-Rog. Okay, wonder how this goes.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't fall on him, or else we're gonna get a reenactment of One Man, One Jar.
Okay, come on, give me the reasons. Flop it out, boy. You're gonna talk shit, flop it out. Tell me what you got.
All right.
Yeah, show him that axe.
First, if you're an older guy like me, nostalgia. 2, it has a lot of pretty good dating options. Okay, not all of the women have problems or anything like that. And 3, well, this is more of a personal pet peeve of mine. Okay, you can manipulate weathers. Oh, that is so good, man. 4, some of the quote unquote like the quest line. Okay, to get a quote unquote to get a girl. Okay, actually pretty fun.
Okay, so my thought process is, 1, dating options are pretty solid in this version, and there are more. 2, the graphics just look nice, very very nice, cute graphics. 3, more dungeons than the other one, if I remember correctly. So that really adds to the flavor of the game. 4. Way more enjoyable, way more extra stuff to do, and the mini games are a little more fun. That's mine. 5, the N64 looks really good. I like that art style for the Game Boy Advance, and the nostalgia value too. I will say the one that sucked. The one that sucked was the one that the everything after that kind of The GameCube version of that game sucks hard. I don't know what the hell that was. Like, I was like, what? Why? This is awful compared to the other game. What the fuck? Okay, back to bed.
All right. So, both of you have your tools of trade upon the table.
Yep.
Now, let's sort them out one by one comparatively, and we'll treat this like Russian roulette.
Mm-hmm.
So, Captain says that there are better quests for dating said individuals.
Yeah.
The first round in the chamber.
That is legitimately one of the things that Harvest Moon did not have as good for the Game Boy Advance, because there really isn't that many actual quests to date. There's just kind of like
if
options.
I remember
Now, would this be
correctly,
a
okay,
case because it was just processing power?
I don't know about that, but I do
yeah.
remember. Okay, but I do remember. Okay, I remember dating is it the nurse or is it the bar lady? Okay, you need to win a swimming contest in order to get her attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one point towards captain.
Wait, or was it the mermaid? I forgot. Okay, it's a very very old game. You know, it's PlayStation 1 era.
So the thing about that is that you legitimately have a problem with setting up key. See, the thing about that is it takes a little more to get your shit done. Where in the other I keep wanting to say Stardew Valley, because that's how much Stardew Valley has hit the ball and hit the ball running. This game still looks better. It's still better in a lot of ways. It blew Harvest Moon off the fucking off the map. I don't know if that was intentional for Concern 8, but that definitely happened. Okay, go ahead. So no, he does have different quests. That is a definite. I gotta give him that, because the other one you could just do.
What is the next round? All right, what was the next argument that Captain had that it was better? Because I also do keep in the mind that the systems one has better processing power, so you can't put as much in it.
Well, I would say here's the thing. The game he's talking about is Harvest Moon Seasons, I believe it. Seasons or something. I can't remember what the actual full name was, but it does have better processing power, but it doesn't necessarily use it. Like, the graphics look a little more flow. Like they have more of a 2D, where the other one has more of a pixel art. That would be the fight. One has a more pixel art style versus the one that has more 2D.
Okay.
I think we could put this one into a tie because again, both have their own charms.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I still have to find it kind of funny a little bit that Disney hasn't gotten sued yet for taking Animal Crossing's place, like taking their script for their game.
Oh, Nintendo, yeah. Well, Animal Crossing is its own different beast. It actually you could interpret Animal Crossing as its own creature. It's not. Yeah, it's not a fun.
You think that Animal Crossing would be able to sue Disney because Disney took premise for the new game that came out about a few years back?
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah. No, I don't think Nintendo wants to pick a fight with Disney, because in fact Disney's lawyers are psychotic, vile beasts from pits of hell. And have
Yeah.
There are aspects of the mouse.
Aspects of hell. Anyway,
aspects of the mouse.
I don't believe the mouse is satanic. I believe the people running the mouse are satanic, but that's just me.
Nah, man, you forgot the old joke. The devil didn't have horns and claws. He had mouse ears and white gloves.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so back to this. So, in a nutshell, Harvest Moon has its own little fun little quirks. And the fun little quirks for both games, one has more options of farming, more mini games, more stuff like that. One doesn't. One has a more interesting quest line. One has a longer story and a more interesting story. Did Seasons actually fix the sprite things? Can you actually get the sprites to do work for you? Or is that still all over the place? Rum.
That one I don't know because I haven't played Harvest Moon in a long time, bro. I think they never fixed that. It's because my last recall is that they never fixed that.
Okay, yeah. My brain says they didn't fix that, but in Harvest Moon Advance they did fix that. Now the fact is there are two Harvest Moon Advance. Oh, fuck off. I'm starting to feel exhausted already. Yeah, I know. Stop. Okay.
Oh, you're starting to feel exhausted. Don't worry about it. In Harvest Moon, just drink energy. Just drink an energy juice.
Well, I don't want to spend my money on food. That's the problem. And it's like, shit. I was going for it. That's the problem with going for it. I'm trying to get as much done as possible so I can build up my character, build up stuff. Because the first year sucks if you don't go fast. I gotta Sonic this. I'm trying to get as much wood as possible. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. So Robin will give me a lot of money for my stones, which I'm going to do. I'm probably going to set that up as I go. But anyway, Bob, what's your thoughts so far? You got a thing for this? For the Game Boy Advance? Now, keep in mind there are two versions of the Game Boy Advance. There's the male version and the female version, which gives you two.
Is this the same thing with like Pokemon? Where it's like you got Pokemon Red, Blue, and Pikachu?
No. You actually, because they're pretty much the same games, other than the fact that the dating options are different. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like Pokemon, except instead of getting Diamond, you got Pearl as like the big monster.
No, it doesn't do that. It's it is totally different because Pokemon will give you different monsters. Pokemon will do a lot of different stuff for you. Like there is a functional difference between 1 and 2.
Okay. Well, for anyone who's curious, yes, Infernape on Diamond. Played that on DS when I was younger. I don't know, Infernape was my guy. I was just like, I'm not even a fan of, what's the monkey guy called again in Buddha Smith? Not even Wukong. Like, I'm not even a fan of Wukong, but for some reason, Infernape just like, fucking one-tapped most things where I was at. I was like, god damn!
Yep. Okay, so, Bob,
I don't really have an opinion on Harvest Moon. If you're talking Stardew Valley, then... Okay.
Blows it out of the water. Like this game blows everything out of the water.
Okay. Yeah. I'm about to say, I can't really have an opinion on a game I've never played. Now, if you tell me about like shady business practices or how fuck all hard it was to get certain things, then okay, I may have an opinion on it. Because I can relate, but I've never played Harvest Moon, so I wouldn't really know outside of you telling me.
Yeah, this game is between both. I think the PlayStation one is. I should actually play. I could pick all those up and just play them.
Hold up, Captain. Yeah. I think I figured out why a Jarrakin's one of my favorites in Monster Hunter. He reminds me of Infernape. Fucking Magma Fist.
So my function for this is if we're gonna have some fun with this and have a little thing with Stardew Valley. The original version looked like Harvest Moon. That's why we're talking about Harvest Moon. If you actually see the OG version,
the OG version looked like Harvest Moon.
It really did. Like even the guy's look was Harvest Moon.
I think Stardew Valley is kind of inspired by Harvest Moon.
It is, but the creator went crazy with it. He just went over the top.
Yeah, and I think it's for the better. Okay, I mean look at Stardew Valley now, man.
Yeah, no, this is beautiful. This game is actually phenomenal in a lot of ways. I again, and this is something I've had people. I've had kids tell me about Stardew Valley. I've had grown adults talk about Stardew Valley. I've had men, women, and it is again. It's mainly because the creator has made a point not to bend the knee in a lot of ways and keep to his dream and work on this. And there's Stardew concerts, there's Stardew, like, Jesus, fuck, this thing's been up for a while now and had a lot of stuff that's been...
This is one of those rare cases where, you know how they say, don't make a product for everyone because a product for everyone is a product for no one?
Yeah.
This one is not a product for everyone, technically, but it has such a broad spectrum that people can still enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a great job. I think the creator is good. overall, you know what? Great guy. Liked what he did. Liked the work.
Every time I think of Mr. Quee, I always think David Bowie.
Yeah. I get you.
Apparently, that's how the character's name is pronounced. It's not Mr. Q, it's Mr. Quee.
Yep. So we're gonna have a little fun. Like the only thing, like I said, we're gonna have a little fun with this. What do we want for updates for Stardew Valley? What do you want for the possible updates for 7.1? So Nico, we're gonna start with you because you've been surprisingly quiet for this. What are you gonna get? What do you want to see in Stardew Valley? What's your dream update?
What I would like to see is possibly creatures from the cave literally coming up, random points, and then you actually defend the town with the townspeople.
Okay.
From the creatures.
A raid. A night raid or something like that.
Okay,
I
yeah.
see.
Yes.
Like whenever the sky goes green.
The Bobcats, right? Kind of like the Bobcats.
In a way, yeah. Though I'd imagine it'd be like prep time. Like everybody would see a warning from, I don't know, the wizard. Like the wizard looked into his crystal ball and it's like, warning, everybody, please stay in your homes. I see an ill omen coming in a day or two, you know?
Okay.
That's neat.
All right, that's an interesting idea. I like that idea. Yeah, I like that idea too. That's awesome. Like, yeah, okay, works for me. Mine would be, like I said, I want because some of your partners should be able to adventure with you, and I would like to see that adventure or a little more options when you date like when characters are in the relationship with you. You know, like I want like, for example, if the art, like I like them to come with you when you go on these adventures sometimes. Like I wouldn't mind an NPC helper, and you know. That would be mine because, like, okay, let's say you send Abigail in there. Well, Abigail wants to use a sword, so Abigail is more combat oriented when you bring her in. When you bring Emily in, she's more about, like, she actually causes a peace effect that you can randomly hit off when you go into a dungeon.
She also would have access to healing spells because she is a follower of Yoba, that deity. In some of the mods, she actually does have, like, priest powers.
I don't want to give her priest powers because that would go to actually the one person that actually has a doctor. Because you do have a nurse that is in the game. One of the dating options.
Yeah, Maru.
It doesn't matter if it's Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. Okay, there will always be a nurse option.
yeah, but no. What I'm saying with like the priest powers is maybe not a healing spell, but maybe something that's protecting. Like she puts a ward on you and you take less damage from attacks.
Yeah, something like that. Like she doesn't combat, or she has a peace function where she'll actually have things do stuff. You know, the one girl, like you could make one character somewhat useless, which would be the blonde girl, and then she doesn't until she gets mad. Like, yeah. I can't remember her name now. Actually, my brain.
She's Emily's sister.
Emily's
Haley.
Haley, yeah. Have Haley that she doesn't do anything until like that she gets mad if you suffer so many hits, she gets mad and just nukes the field. Have Clint actually, like, now he's a dateable option. Have him weapon gear. Like have each character have a special function in dungeon.
He'll give you upgrades and gears at a discount because you have a good rapport with them.
Let me get this straight, okay? So let me get this straight. The blonde girl won't do anything at first until you take like a certain damage, and then he gets mad, and then he'll do the wizard thing, and then just go fireball.
She will freak out, and it's like, stay away from my man! And goes absolutely fucking bad shit with a frying pan.
Yeah. You know, Penny gives you, like, I want a little more booster when you actually do take, you know, when you do take, like, you take that damage. I want to see that damage go, oh, okay, your character gets some more hits here and there. Your character gets a little more added bonuses for getting, like, for having these relationships.
If Penny's like the big brain smart one, I'd say have loot drops from monsters.
Yeah, I want
she'll need a moment to study the monster in particular, but you'll have more of a chance of getting better or more items from monster drops if you do that with Penny.
Yeah. Here's my other idea. If you're not going to do that, then give buffs for some characters and have some characters be active NPCs that'll go into the dungeon with you. Because I think that would be cool. Another function is I wouldn't mind if you could use a camping instrument in the dungeons. Because I've had many occasions where it's like, fuck, I'm going to pass out. Can I, like, if I get to, like, a certain floor that has an elevator, can I use...
Wouldn't that be risky?
What?
Elevator rooms are safe rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Wouldn't camping at a dungeon be risky?
Yes, but
Yeah,
why not have a safe room? Why not have an area where you can actually have a safe room or an area where you can relax and take a break, even if it is a...
Yeah. The elevator rooms with the water is a safe room. You'll never find monsters in there.
It's kind of like Resident Evil safe room.
Yeah, why not have a camping function there? That's what I wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah.
Victim crunch.
Yeah. Like the area with the dwarf, for example. Why can't you put a camping function there? Like, can I camp there?
I love the dwarf.
Yeah, we
Yeah, there's a dwarf in this game, yeah.
Stardew
there's a
Valley?
couple.
Really?
There's a
I
couple
gotta
of
see
dwarves.
that.
Yeah, there's a couple
Oh,
of
dude,
dwarves.
I love the dwarf depiction in this game. He actually feels more like a spirit than like D&D dwarves, where they are bearded, short men. Now, this guy kind of looks like a Jawa. Well, like a Bob so much.
Yeah, it's yeah, and there's more than one. There's a couple of them that go to the tropical
Yeah.
area. There's a couple there
And
too.
they have a grudge or a war with shadow people.
Yeah, they don't like the shadow people, and you got the shadow people will come and fight you. There are a couple of them that'll come. That even when you can have your farm get attacked. That's actually a function in the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
No monster has done that, but that's probably because they're smart.
They'll attack your farm. Yeah, all the time. I like Nico's raiding idea. I'm stealing that. I like Nico's raiding idea. That's a great idea. Actually, a good idea.
You gotta pay copyright, man.
No,
It's
yeah,
okay.
you gotta pay royalties to Nico.
You gotta pay royalties to Nico, man. Come on.
To P.O. Box
least
at
be fair.
Catville.
At least be fair, bro.
I expect a payment of $20 at the beginning of every month. Thank you.
Yeah, Nico has some good ideas. That was a good idea, and I also
Mine may be stupid because I didn't get very far in the game.
yeah.
I want to be a rock farmer.
Well, yeah, you can do.
What?
I actually.
farmer?
Yes,
It's called
a rock farmer where instead of it being just that starting
You mean a
farm
rock
where it's in the
miner, right?
mountains.
You mean a rock
No, I'm saying a rock farmer where you can actually cultivate rocks and certain rocks have a chance of producing precious gems. Like you actively put a magical substance that you get from the wizard, you sprinkle some shit on it.
Bob, already in the game. It's called a quarry.
Yep.
It's called a quarry, but whatever.
Rock farmer.
You always love
plant
ruining
rock.
my ideas. Goddamn. Next.
Bob, it's a good idea that was already implemented. It's called the quarry. And as for getting resources, as you get up your mine skills, that's one of the functions you can get better.
Yeah, how about a guaranteed drop? You ever thought of that?
There is guaranteed drops when you get higher up in your mining. You didn't get that far, Bob.
Just let it go, Bob.
I can't ever throw any
Just let it
ideas,
go.
man. It's always like, oh,
fair-
this is already a thing. That's already a thing. Shut up, Bob. Goddamn.
To be fair, Bob, it's like the old days in RuneScape. People used to go nutty in that, and then people would go, I wonder what it would be like to get dragon armor in this game. Then this guy randomly shows up in front of you, just hands you dragon armor, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's so many. There's times I've had people where they're like, I wonder what that is. It's like.
For the rest of the stream, Chief, you are the nerd emoji, alright? You stay over there with your actuallys.
Well, actually,
Yeah, that sounds like him. Pretty spot on.
you get that extra oomph. I also wouldn't mind activating the green rain. Like, I don't think there's an option to do that in the game. I think that would be kind of cool. I think that'd kind of be neat. But I do like the idea of having certain people that actually can go into the dungeon with you, even if you're not friends with them. I still want that function of saying, hey, like certain people will go in a dungeon with you, or they're actually like dungeon associates. Like it's cool to have you can bring people into the game. That's a neat function. But I want to have the outside option of not having those people and just having letting the NPCs in. And oh shit, where the hell is she? I was hoping to run into the girl who what's her face there? Not Robin, the other one. I can't remember her name now. My brain's farting. My favorite one, the artist. That I hate her artist items, but I do like her as a character. Ooh, tilapia. I don't have enough money for tilapia. Ooh, halibut's on top. I need 2 of those fishes. I think. No, like that's what I kind of want. I also wouldn't mind an option of doing a little more side stuff. Like there should be. I wouldn't mind another zone. Like I want one more zone. I want a heavy mountain area where there's actually heavy mountain mines. I want an area that's like really out of the way. So there's my pick. All right, Bob. What else do you want to bring to the game?
Huh?
What else do you want to bring to the game, Bob? Come on.
Bob's still kind of licking his wound from that devastating attack you just did to him.
It was like, hey man, it's not the first time I had an idea and it was just slapped out of the air, and I'm just like, well, fuck. Okay, fine.
Well, I don't know. It's like have inventive ones.
Have inventive ones. Yeah, have inventive idea. Yeah, sure.
Come on, Bob. Stop being a sulk. Let's see what you
farm rocks.
Okay.
I say I wanted to farm rocks. The man never let me finish my idea, but you know what? No.
Don't worry about it.
What idea? What idea was already in the game? That's what I'm saying.
You get magic powder from the wizard, and then you can grow rocks. You can legit grow fucking rocks on the surface world out at your farm.
Oh,
guaranteed.
Okay.
With certain guarantees. So you are growing rocks, but I don't know. The idea doesn't sound as cool anymore.
Bob, watch the live stream.
Yeah, I'm watching it. What about it?
Just keep an eye. Just watch it. I gotta find the location here. But I just want to show you something. I'm on my farm right now.
Oh no.
Oh no, I have a bad feeling with this one. Oh no, that's not a good sign.
Subtle drink of soda. Hey Bob, look, place where you can grow rocks.
Waiting for the stream to catch up.
I think I figured out a way that this could work. Building a cave, possibly a cave system that's literally next to the building thing, basically, and then slowly building up with crystallization.
A rock pit.
Yeah, you have a rock pit on your farm. Yeah, it's called the Four Corners Farm. The Four Corners Farm gives you a little quarry next to you, and as time goes on, it will grow. Random rocks will build up there. You can have different. You can have
emphasis on random.
Well, you could fix that.
I would like to underscore that and embolden that and italicize it, put it in quotes.
Highlight it.
Yeah.
Random. Indeed.
Indeed. but random's okay. Like I said, that's not the top priority of cross. Again, if the rock quarry would be the way to go, then because that actually the quarry is probably your main function at that point. Oh, I can get a charcoal cune. That's actually not bad. All right, I'll be right back. Nico, what other options do you?
It's okay, Bob. It's okay.
Another one I would think would be good too is a taming option. So you have a bunch of creatures that you actually tame in the dungeon that you can bring with you out of it. So you bring them deeper into the dungeon. Each one has a different level. So after time, they can die, but you have to be careful and heal them when you go back in, so they don't die when you go back into combat.
Okay.
That's good.
Imagine if you talk to certain NPCs like the dwarf, because you managed to recruit one of those shadow people, and the dwarf's like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah. The best part about it is that you'd be able to get that stuff to heal them from inside the cave, like the dungeon.
So my thing about that is because Rune Factory's been doing that for years. Now the question is, would that be crossing in the Rune Factory territory? And then Rune Factory would probably.
Oh no, the lawsuit's coming!
Yeah, that's my only fear with that idea. I love the idea. I think it's a great idea. Bob's idea of using the wizard to get you a wand to make magical, make stones and change the alchemical.
It wasn't a wand. This is how I know he wasn't listening. He did not give the faintest thoughts of what I was talking about.
It was literally powder.
You said powder, but I legitimately added. I said the wand would be kind of like a wand to add the alchemical thing type of thing. It's have an actual item that doesn't functionally disappear every time you use it, because who's going to want to spend the big money on that?
That's true. But it's by bag of powder, it's going to be a couple uses, probably 3 or 4 uses.
Yeah, well, one use
that's
probably.
That's the early game item.
Yeah. So
late game it would be something like a rod, staff, or wand.
Yeah.
And or the midpoint would be being able to create it, because the wizard gave you the ingredients, like the blueprint for it.
Yeah. So my main goal right now is to get a backpack.
I don't know. It's just because I see no reason to building rapport with the wizard outside of he's cool if he's a wizard.
There's multiple reasons too, but okay.
Yeah. Carry on.
I'm sorry. It's just dude.
It's okay, Bob. It's okay.
You didn't play through the game that much. You freaked out. Didn't play through it. And you're adding stuff that was already in there. There's cool shit. With the wizard, you can create stuff to make people forget. You can make your wife forget about you. So you can kind of build reset your relationship. The other option is it could get you the ability to remove your babies from the game. If you wanted to make your babies disappear, you can make it so monsters appear or don't appear on your dungeon through him. You can activate one of the best swords in the game. Is you have to befriend him. He
don't
teaches
worry
you.
about it, Bob.
Yeah,
don't worry about it, Bob. Okay, you
I'm
may have
any
lost
idea I'd throw
battle.
out was just been thrown out, and it's just I don't plan on playing this game at all. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I have no
Bob.
horse
You may
in
have
this
lost
race.
this battle, but I'll win the Harvest Moon battle for you. Okay, remember that, Orc? Yeah, we're still discussing about the Harvest Moon now. You changing topic all of a sudden, huh? Yeah, that's because you know you already lost.
Yep, I'm not in his ways.
Don't worry, we all know I kick the chief's ass in any other game. It's fine.
Except for Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah, remember?
Well, yeah, because there is no
Orc?
PvP
Yeah, we're still
mode in
discussing
there.
which Harvest Moon better.
No,
Changing topic all of a sudden here. Yeah.
No, because Cosmic Bob changed the subject, not me. Because Cosmic Invasion was legit, because me and my friend played Cosmic Invasion together. And he's we played couch co-op, and I was I started that was we did such a good job. It was
Captain, you remember whenever we were playing Piranha together, and the one thing that kicked my ass was the latency? Yeah, don't worry, Chief has really shit internet too.
Yeah, that's legitimately that was my response.
Some absolute dog water internet.
Yeah.
It's
Well, no,
good.
because
And also, it helps to learn frame data.
Bob, my dude, my guy, my second in command in For Honor. If you're really that annoyed, just let me know, okay? Next time we'll join your server, all right?
yeah, I don't know what. I don't know.
We were
why.
running into it when I was playing with my one buddy in For Honor because we were just doing bot lobbies and grinding out missions.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, I don't know what was going on with the Ubisoft servers. We both had like a latency of 380 something with high packet loss, and I'm just like, hey, what the fuck is going on here? Because normally I have a solid 10 to 20 latency or ping.
Yeah, because I played it solo.
Next time you invite us, okay? Next time you invite us, and then we'll join your server, okay?
So what happened was last time I played it by myself, and I tested it on the live stream. It worked fine. My only assumption is that something on the server, like it just has a fucking hiccup that won't go away. It just wants to freak out because of whatever we were doing there. It's crazy because, like I said, I tried it with my other buddy, and boy howdy did that work. It was like boom, we were like lightning through. And it's like, yeah, because we had some weird latency issues. I agree with Bob, but like it's just like me and my friend went through it. We never even suffered any damage for the final boss. It was that quick and like just brutal. And it's like, wow, we're like owning this thing. Yeah. So we gotta get our team power activated a little more.
I ain't fusing with you. Captain,
oh God, no.
You've earned this earring.
Oh God, no! I ain't fusing with you.
that is a quick recipe for a tyrant.
I was gonna say like I ain't fusing with you. I want to succeed a little, but no, I figured that'd be a little too mean.
Oh my God!
I'm about to say, you say succeed. I've done more in my life than you have yours. Shit.
Yeah, no, you have. You definitely have. You definitely have succeeded in life. Let's just make it true. That's why I said.
Come on.
That's why that right there is scary. Whenever you have a guy who's like a bit nutty, and then you fuse with a guy who has a background in very dangerous things. Yeah, that's not a good combination.
Yep.
The scary thing is about that between the both of us. I figure I know a lot of stuff that you know. I just won't come out and say certain things, but then you can add like you're like the DLC equivalent of that when it comes to like, oh, you bought all the extra DLC. I never did all that. I only know like I'm only playing the base game here, and Bob's playing DLC mode with all the special fucking dungeon abilities. It's like,
oh no, it's even better. It's EDF DLC level. It's the fuck you hard shit.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's
EDF DLCs are fuck you hard. It's like you have to just take no damage because one tap will kill you. That's how much damage the attacks have.
Yeah, it gets stupid. I do agree with what Bob's saying there because I've played EDF a little bit myself.
That is why anybody who plays EDF do it on PC. And yes, I will actively encourage you to use the certain engine that allows you to get different drops at different levels, because there's nothing worse than playing through the hardest difficulty on one DLC mission and still not getting that uber rare item because, well, guess what? All your items are random rolls.
Yeah, that random shit can really get a problem after a while.
They expect you to grind that shit fucking hard.
Yep. So my big thing I wouldn't mind seeing this a little more. We actually get a little more fun to that. Okay, here we go. I gotta get my sword. It's time to start upgrading shit as much as I don't want to. I need to start being able to clear shit out.
You know, one thing that is interesting, Captain. I want to take a wild guess at which character I'm actually picking up again and getting half decent with in For Honor.
Let me guess. It's definitely not Gladiator, okay? Because we both hate that, okay?
I don't like the I win button.
Okay?
It's not an I win button character, I'll tell you that. It definitely has its own learning curve and philosophy behind it that you have to keep in mind.
Yeah, but whenever I heard that, okay, the only thing in my mind is I'm gonna crush him with my kanabo. But I think, let's see here. What is your style here? Maybe, okay. Lawbringer?
I already have Lawbringer at like rep 13. I don't need to level him up.
Warlord.
Warlord's rep 9.
Okay, well, one
this is something that's fresh. But you are close. One of the tags is counterattacker.
Definitely not Conqueror, okay, because I know that you're not that type of people. Okay. Varangian Guard? No way. No.
That's another I win button character. Because everything in Varangian Guard's kit is so fucking solid that I'm like, I like missing sometimes.
Okay, how fresh how fresh is it? Okay, you say that character is kind of fresh. How fresh is it?
I had him at rep 2 and now I have him at about rep 4. It's like rep 3 about to be rep 4.
No. You're saying that the character is pretty fresh, right?
No. This character is old. This character came out before Hitakiri.
Just tell him. Just tell him, Bob.
Yeah, I give up. Just tell me.
Ad profundis. There you go. Fucking Blackfriar.
No, Blackfriar, the guy that is full of darkness. You're gonna show the world.
Oddly enough, I actually wear pretty normal colors. I don't do the all black or all red. I wear orange and green because I want to make him away from that edgy shit. I don't like that edgy stuff.
You know what, Bob? Just because you say that, my respect for you dropped just a little bit, okay? Always with the tarche corto.
I won't lie. You tried picking this guy up, and you will realize how shit his stamina economy is. It is rough.
I feel so bad for you guys because rumor has it a lot of servers are about to go down for Ubisoft very shortly, and that's gonna, dude. There's gonna be I'm gonna hate that video because there's gonna be so many pissed off people that is For Honor. What's the other game I heard that rumor has it that Ubisoft might be dropping, and I'm like, oh my god! I heard like 3 of them that the servers might be going completely dead soon because apparently Ubisoft is having problems keeping their servers up. And
dude,
it's
the biggest fucking issue with For Honor is it's like the black sheep of all their games. They do not give the faintest of fucks, despite the fans being goddamn cult-like.
Yes,
You want to know why, Bob? You want to know why the fans being goddamn like? Because I've said this before. Okay, For Honor is
it's unlike other fighting games. Yeah, it's unlike any other fighting game. You know, most people can pick it up, and you don't have to do Air Hado into DP with Fireball, and you don't have to do an Okazemi in that game.
Yeah, because For Honor is the first of its kind. I guarantee you, okay, when there is a quote-unquote For Honor alike game, okay, well, when there is a quote-unquote For Honor type-like game, For Honor is going to die off very fast.
No, it's not. I think, dude, you're underestimating the fan bases, man. Because once a fan base gets something, they go wild with it, and they won't stop. It's the same reason why I've said for years, I would love to see an alternate option, like an ultimate option for YouTube. I would love to see a real, true option that exists out there. We are never going to ever see that option. The reason is very simple. Fucking who would sign up for it? Like I hate to say it, that's the problem. YouTube has built such a I hate that I did that. Built such a rapport with the fans, with the people that are thing. They will not go to another option. Like Kick is the closest thing to beating up YouTube, and it's only because it's only streaming that it's actually winning. Everything else it isn't. So it's just you're never going to see that fix that we really do want to see in games like this. It's just unfortunate that it's just how it is. Like, I kind of want to see that all. Yeah. Because like we're fighting everybody. Like everyone's fighting for that 15 minutes of fame, and then you got then YouTube wants to be television, so they want that television money. So we're fighting. So which could fundamentally affect everybody else who's a smaller streamer, people like us, and it causes a feedback loop, which is sad.
People like us. No, we're not even small streamers, bro. We haven't even broken the 1,000 milestone yet, bro. We are pebble compared to them.
Oh, we are
plankton.
Okay, we're not even a small YouTube streamer, man. We haven't even break the 1,000 benchmark line, bro. We are literally dust of sand compared to those people, man.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter to the people like I said. And at any time, other streamers like people could get we've had some of the bigger guys like Slopes and other people that they're really good YouTubers. Have been doing a great job at building a reputation. Everyone's competing with that second, third, fourth, fifth guy that already has a celebrated market that already exists. And when that market exists, you're always trapping other tubers and other groups into this over and over and over again. It causes issues. And as much as I hate to do this, I really need to get my hands on a I really got to get that backpack. I've been paying for the backpack the last little bit and hoping to run into some characters so I can feed them a couple first gifts. But
guys, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom.
Take your time.
That's the problem. So no, I'm wondering. Like I said, there's a lot of talk.
Wait. Me going to the bathroom is the problem. Excuse me.
No, I said take your time.
Excuse me, or me going to the bathroom is the problem?
No. I was talking about. Shut up.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll be on now.
Shut up and go away. You knowing me. Okay, go poo. Anyway, like I was saying there, the problem is with the YouTubers and stuff and the people that's going on. I mean, shit. When's this gonna hit the big bar? And that's what I'm afraid of. I kind of don't want that big bar, boys, and I'm a little nervous about that. Yep. Oh, finally, I can finally put this up. All right, good. Now we can finally start making bars, which means I can make better weapons at long last. But no, we're really in that dire straits with YouTubers now. So was it 1,000 gold for 100 stones? She said. Can I actually? I wonder if I can take those stones to Robin and sell them. But no, that's the thing. Ubisoft, there's big rumors that if Ubisoft gets sold, certain servers are going to go down and be permanently down. I mean, that ends Rainbow Six. That ends the Division.
Division already down. Division 3's going down already. They already have the executive producer pulled out.
Oh, it already is. I mean, the crew, which was, I think, the crew 2 was not supposed to go down for a while. And there's still rumors that's going down. The crew they're fighting to try to keep the crew alive. People are trying to keep that alive.
Persia. The new Prince of Persia game also got canceled.
Yeah, it got canceled. That's a big thing. There's so much going on with Ubisoft right now. Like I said, again, and here's a guy, a Concerned Ape. What is he doing? He is literally adding a new update 10 years after the fact. Fuck Ubisoft can't even keep a server up for 8 months in certain things. Ubisoft has done this.
That's because they're dipping their hand in too many pots.
Well, I think it's just they don't care. It's a corporation versus a person. I think a person's more applicable than the server stuff. I want these people to do stuff. So I'm thinking of being a prick.
Here's the problem. They have too many people trying to influence them, and then they let them influence them because of the stockholders telling them, "Oh yeah, you should go put money into this. You should go towards this." Or even consultants are even doing that, where they're saying, "Oh yeah, you should do this. This is going to help your business."
Oh yeah, businesses, like I said, business reps and stuff. Guys will go to university to become a business head, and that business head brings these fucking ideas to these companies, and some of these companies are like, "Are you shitting me?" This is the reason why Steam has won the day in a lot of ways. And again, that is one of the ultimate versions of the indie market. Steam has shop. I wonder if I can sell that stone. Get the backpack, because I would love to get that backpack. Like Steam has been winning the game for a while now, and we really do need that type of industry that is brought in with Steam. And I have a love-hate relationship with Steam, because I love the idea of Steam, but I don't like the fact that I have to download my hardware. I can't have a separate, like, optional hardware option. Like, unless I want to throw everything in my portable hard drive, which I've done to a conservative level, but it's like, you can only do that so much with certain game companies. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of... Okay, there. Finally got the good backpack. Oh, Lord, I need one more. I need to get that other one later, but right now this is just enough to actually fit room so I can actually do a little more.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, I'm hoping that this stuff, like, we see more with this, but I'm really worried when we see the level of operation with stuff. And like I said, with Ubisoft going the way it's going, the Sands of Time, right? They dropped that remaster,
Yep.
which makes me wonder how bad that remaster was going to be.
Probably was going to be really bad. They're probably going to have a DEI character and everything.
Well, no, see, that's the thing with that. Every character is technically a DI character for it is Prince of Perk.
No. They would change the name. They would have probably changed the name. It would have been Prince of Iran.
Prince of the Middle East.
Dude, if they did that, that would have been amusing. But I highly doubt that.
Prince of Modernity.
Well, thanks for the cauliflower seeds, Willie. I do appreciate that.
I do grow tired of Rainbow Six. I won't lie. Because it was genuinely, the way I look at it, Ubisoft's way of trying to get the CSGO market.
Yep.
That was Ubisoft's way of, like, this is our CSGO.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that they've been picking on a lot of industries in a lot of ways. Like, I'm sick of companies, like, purposely acting like they have some level of control over stuff. Like, I'm not a fan of what Nintendo did. Like, I'm still pissed off that Nintendo went after the whole collecting market. That really made me put my fuck in my
and it's like, the mounts are ours now. You can't have mounts in games. Go fuck yourself.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, so it's like, like the mount stuff, like I know Bethesda did that too, and Bethesda, I don't know what the hell happened to Bethesda. They don't believe it's just Todd alone. If we're looking at companies that did, again, small time indie guy, showing the love, building an amazing game like this, versus what we see from the mainstream industry, and it's night and fucking day, right, boys? Like, I can't be the only one who sees that.
There's another one that also was kneecapped. Also, another series, the Dark Dreams Don't Die, had only episode 1 come out, and then they basically kneecapped this company, this Rother guy, because they basically said, "Oh, we got to get rid of the Kinect thing because it's not doing well enough. So let's just burn the whole ship down, and then everybody's indie companies are connected to it."
Yeah, I know, right?
The Xbox Kinect.
Yep.
Yeah, he's talking about that. I actually noticed. Yeah, this was a fascinating fuck you to a lot of companies that actually put money and invested towards that Kinect, and it just burned a lot of companies to the ground, which is fascinating. Like I said,
I don't like having a camera on me to play a game. I thought it was stupid cyberpunk. It felt like 1987, man.
Well, dude, like, it got even worse if you think about it, because the Kinect, like the hack that had, and a bunch of people, they stole all the documentation for the Kinect. So anybody who was using a Kinect at the time when that got hit, that they got their data stolen. So people got to see you or you could hack the connection, see the other people, and it's like it got a little concerning to a lot of people, and I can understand why they were rather upset about that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm okay with like the VR concept, where instead of it being a proper camera lens, it's more of just a sensor that tracks the headset and the controller.
Oh, you like your focus? Yeah, okay.
I'd prefer that over a camera that looks at your entire body and sees your face. It doesn't matter if you in the colors. You can still recognize the person on the other side of the Kinect. That's what disturbs me so much.
Yeah, I get you, boys. I get what you're selling there. Again, like I said, it floors like it. Sarah, tell you. Oh, okay. Now the wizard.
I don't think we're ever going to achieve the level of technology like was it Shangri-La, Frontier, or whatever the hell that anime was. You know,
I want
that. I would love to have that. Don't get me wrong. I would love to just like say, "Fuck it, my brain's in the game now."
Okay, so
but
Bob,
I don't think we'd ever get to that level.
I have some homework for you, buddy.
Aww.
Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. You have to read it. that you'll love it.
I don't read, but okay.
You don't read, so in other words, I gave the PDF to one of the greatest comics of all times, Judge Dredd, and you refuse to read it.
Hey, that was a joke. Yes, I read it.
Better. Oh, I actually gotta ask you, did they get to the Cursed Earth saga, or was that before that?
I think they did.
Yeah, in volume 1. I haven't gotten that far up because I've been busy working on I was busy with other people like this week, so it's been I started reading it today and then I had to stop. I'm like, fuck, I have to wait a week. Because I know the Curse Earth saga. Okay, Plague hits the hits the thing. So Judge Dredd, a criminal, and someone else ends up going on an adventure, and they end up picking up a robot and a half human, half like anteater thing that kind of all join forces, and they travel into the realm of the Jolly Green Giant, which actually was a giant Jolly Green Giant. This is a real thing. Okay, you didn't get that far up. Okay, never mind. No, okay. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that issues go up to the Curse Earth stuff, because the Curse Earth stuff was, I think, after that. And then there's the one where they strapped them to a missile. Oh, excuse me. I have not found that one character I've been looking for a while, so I'm kind of a little annoyed.
Do you think we're ever going to get a return of the Frutiger Arrow?
Okay.
Stuff? That is legit. Frutiger Arrow is like the early 2000s desktop on computers. Yep. Do you think we're ever going to get a return of that art style?
Probably not. Like, okay.
Because that was the neat thing about early 2000s, was looking at tech as like a positive thing.
Yeah, there's some interesting ideas that like there are games that are out there, and there's also people in China. Oh, excuse me, in China and other places. Oh, excuse me, I got the burps today. In China and other places, you can buy an actual little rope, like a little rope. Oh man, burp. You can buy mini computers for robots and stuff, but you can buy mini computers that are basically mini versions of old computers. So if you wanted to, Bob, you could buy from China. You can buy a Windows 90 computer. You can buy a Windows 95 computer but it has all the specs of Windows 95, all the upgrades, and it is an old school computer, but it actually has the memory and the extension of an actual modern day computer. So you could play old school computer games on a little thing that looks like a fucking old Apple One.
Okay. The reason I bring this concept up is It's like, of all the styles that really stuck with me throughout my youth, it was the Frutiger Arrow, where you'd have like computers and then there's fish flying out of the computer screen or whatever, and then you got the hill background on the Windows desktop.
Yep.
It was an interesting little time capsule every time I look back into it. Where it's like, once we got to the 2010s, that stuff kind of disappeared.
You could do some interesting stuff. That's the fun thing with it. There's some neat things you can buy that are coming out of Asia. Every once in a blue moon, you will see some cool shit. But it's kind of like all over the place.
That is true. Isn't it also still a thing over in Asia where you have the little phones, but they look like really old school early 2000s phones, like Nokias and shit? And then they got the little keychain, because I know that's like a fad over there where you got the little keychain with like Hello Kitty head or whatever the fuck attached to it, the little key fob.
You can do some cool shit.
The flip phones. The flip phones, man. Remember when the flip phones were the coolest fucking thing on the block?
Oh, I remember those. I remember the ones you can actually turn flip, and you can flip again and turn them almost sideways, so you could actually make like you could change the screen from straight up to sideways.
Are you talking kind of like the thing that Tony Stark had in the first Iron Man movie? That weird
you could
fucking
click and then flick it again. Yeah, you could buy those. I had one actually back in the day. I might buy
that movie. The most advanced one I've seen was like the BlackBerry, where you slide it up and it's like your normal number pad. You slide it to the side and it's a keyboard.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Back in the day, I would have loved it if I could have had like I've actually debated about picking up an actual cell phone just to have an actual cell phone, like one of those small ones. And then probably dump my actual smartphone and just use my smartphone as like a stuff for like late at night when I use my my sleeping thing when I sleep at night, because I'll put on the white noise. Just put that on in the background. Just not use one phone for this and one phone for that.
I got
But
you.
no, back to Stardew Valley with the stories and stuff. He is definitely in change. The story has shifted in this game quite a lot now. And there's so much stuff you can do in this game that just really wasn't... It's inspirational. And again, we keep going back to, we do always go back to the fact that we'll talk about these AAA companies and how much they freaking failed. Think about this. This is kind of simplistic. I could play this and
I don't think they fail. I just think that they're detached. Okay, they're very detached.
Well, here's the funny thing. I don't think the programmers are...
I'd say hubris.
I don't think the programmers are detached. I disagree with you there, but I do believe the people in charge are detached. The problem is that
the higher up, they are so detached from the audience that they don't know what the audience actually wants.
No, they don't. And it's funny because, like I said, you could, I've said to a friend of mine, I've seen several games that you could make so much bank if you just had the money to actually set up capital. There's a lot of friends I've talked to where it's like you could set up so much capital. There's money on the table for a lot of these gaming companies. I've said,
the one game that we looked at, Boots Vector, is literally what everybody likes in the 3D Sonic games of the running section, without any of the stupid shit.
Yeah, but it's because I've heard people say and again that Mighty Mana game that game that we were looking at too, that one in somewhat of an indie title, and legitimately, what did they do? Oh, the fight sequences are basically placed similar to the Sonic game, the thing everyone likes in Sonic Frontiers is I'll be honest, I got bored playing Sonic Frontiers right until. You fucking got the undefeated. It's like
I am
oh my God,
undefeatable.
that was so fucking good. I was just like, holy shit! Like I was floored by how awesome that was. That was just like it went from like a 0 to 100 instantly, and I'm like, okay, sold. Give me this game every day of the week. I want to play this game. Thank you kindly. Goodbye, sir. I was happy. But it wasn't until I got to that point, because that was so... There were moments where I'm just like, oh, 5th time I have to fight this guy. Okay, spin attack. Blah, 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 done. Okay, had to do this. Spin attack, this. Blah, 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 done. Okay, I have to do this. Spin, blah, 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 done. It's like... That was me in a nutshell. That was just the energy I was getting from this game. And I was like... I like this game, but god dang it, I want more. I want more for this game. Like I found myself kind of getting bored. And then like I said, the update, they added some new stuff. Like my friend says I should actually play it now that they have all the updates. But I found it either like, and again, when the moon events kicked off in Sonic Frontiers, I was like, okay, this is so much color, my eyes are hurting. I really hate these moon events. Like, no thank you. Oh, it's a full moon event. Okay, bye. So we're back now. I guess we're kind of done talking about Stardew. Whoa!
Hello?
Oh, there's
What's that?
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell that was. I was on mute the whole damn time.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay, so I guess we're starting up our Geist conversation. Ars, do you have anything you want to add to Stardew Valley while we're talking about it?
Is it different from Harvest Moon?
Yeah, actually, definitely worth playing.
Okay.
I'm playing it now. If you want to see the game, in action.
And I see the mining.
Yeah, there's a lot different with this. Whole bunch of different stuff in it.
Even Dragon Quest has a simulator now.
Mm-hmm.
Called Dragon Quest Builders.
Yeah. There's a lot. I actually saw the Dragon Quest Builders. Have you played that yet?
I played it before I was a streamer, but I might stream it at a much later date.
Yeah, I've had a look at it myself. I don't know if I'm going to play it all the way through, but it is actually not bad. So, next on the docket... Okay.
Kind of later already.
Yeah, okay, so next on the docket, I don't know if Ars wants to stick around for this, and Rum wants to stick around for this, but we're going to talk about... We were working on a Ghost game, and we're going to talk about it a little bit, and get it off the ground. Geist, yes, we are fixing Geist. And we are fixing the Ghost game. Now, we had a setup for certain things, but I gotta ask, we gotta add some flavor to this tea now. Your thoughts on, so we have the base character is gonna be 25 points, right? We kind of all agree that 25 is your baseline starting as a Ghost. So what happens when you start dropping below 25? Because in like if you don't have bloodlust, if you don't keep an eye on your blood in Vampire the Masquerade, it can end up bad for you. So what's our game plan for under 25? What?
Are we assuming that you're playing the role of the Reaper or Shinigami, or is this
No. This is just the Ghost right now. We're not going to worry about the Shin. That is something.
Because I'm trying to figure out where the players come in, and from there, what the players can do.
Yeah. The players start off with 3 types of ghosts. You start off as a memory ghost, which is basically a memory ghost, which is a ghost that's kind of reliving a memory over and over and over again. He gets like flashes and stuff, so he has what's called trauma that he has to constantly deal with. The benefit of that ghost is that he can send his psychic trauma to other, like, living people and shit. Like, he can kind of float it out towards other people. Now, there's a... there's a source ghost, which is an item possessor, and a ghost that possesses magical like that item, whatever it is, a key, a car, playing deck of playing.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be
like
anything
that's associated with his death or a good memory, like a family photo.
Yeah. It's basically that's where we're sitting in. Then there's, like I said, the Memric ones are basically, that's your tragic death ghost. Like, they usually have a location that they're trapped to. Then there's your poltergeist. Well, we all know what the poltergeist is. He's the one. He's the more aggressive of the three, but you have to kind of have points to do that one. That one's a high yield.
This is my house.
Turn.
Get out. It starts throwing like pillows at you from the couch.
Yeah, we have to have the power to throw, and in determining on how many points we add to throwing an object.
Would that be like a
spell? No, it would be
have to do like a spell save or a check to actually pick an item up or multiple items.
Did you ever play World of Darkness, Bob?
No, not at all. I have never played any of the role-playing settings. I've merely read about things like clans and some abilities that the vampires have, like the blood mages.
Okay, so this is going to be very fresh. Okay, you're very frustrated. There's a point system. There's a blood point system in Vampire the Masquerade. And that blood point system, basically to use your skills and abilities, you have to activate your blood points. You also can use blood points to add points to your like checks and saves and shit. And some of them get other abilities too. So a Geist would have the same abilities. But just to use some of your techniques, you have to incorporate those movements.
Okay, I see.
So that
So like the blood mages would turn in like 2 blood points to cause a person to explode in blood, for example.
Well, it wouldn't be 2 blood points. You have to make, and you have to.
What is it? Is it Bruja that's the more like rebel anarchic one? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
You have the rage stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like their blood points would go to something like, I don't know, pushing an object out of the way that's stupid fucking heavy, like a car.
Right. They get strength benefits and stuff. Like I said, the Memric one is the transfer memory thing. There also could be Dreamwalker ghosts. You could have a ghost function. So let's create some ghosts. Let's actually create let's create ghost archetypes. So first, let's figure out what our ghosts are going to be.
Can mine be the item ghost that I said like a week or 2 ago? Because that one would make sense.
No. We're creating the ghosts and what the ghost capabilities and powers are. So
okay.
Yeah. We're not creating an RPG right now. We're not playing the game. We are creating.
We are playing the game. I'm just throwing examples.
Yeah. We're creating the story of what exactly each ghost. Okay, this is what the ghost does. This is what this does. Like so. First off, let's start with the Memric. So a Memric ghost is a locational ghost. That is a ghost that stays in one location. Due to his trauma, he's trapped in that location. It's an eternal entrapment of one location. He cannot escape.
Like a very dry.
Yeah. Well, again, that Geist kind of was like that. That's why we're trying to fix it.
Okay, I see. Yeah, because it's like if you're stuck in a location, you can't really go on an adventure with a party. So my first question is, what's going to be the workaround that you could potentially do?
Again, you can always travel. You could always travel Infernum. You could always go into the astral plane and go somewhere else. You can always travel.
Oh my god, no. Okay, So I have a feeling nobody's going to play that fucking ghost.
Why?
How would you like to be stuck in one area, meanwhile, another ghost can go to a different area because of certain reasons?
Yeah, but those certain reasons are met only because of... Oh, I got my cat finally.
Yeah, like, for example, poltergeist can technically move locations. Technically.
No, they don't. Yeah,
we're
gonna adopt. So, should I be an ass and name my cat a bunch of numbers so I can get some items?
Name him Bob.
No. You know what? We should name him. I'm gonna be a dick. 225.
So memory ghost stuck to a location, and honestly, it's like, what would you do with that? Because it's not like you're particularly guarding anything unless your background specifically states such a thing. Like, I don't know, a prisoner that died in prison, and now you're pretty much haunting the prison.
Bob, again, you could travel the realms, Bob. There's nothing stopping you from,
Yeah, the realm that you are almost guaranteed to be enslaved if you don't have enough spiritual power and all that. I don't know a lot of players that would innately do that.
Well, you'd have to do it. You'd have to do it anyway, because the real world, a poltergeist isn't going to have enough points to do anything, because you have to give an in and out here. Like, most players aren't, like, that's the problem. That was the biggest problem with Geist. It's kind of a trauma story. That this was the issue. Like, the more we make it, the more we take away the value of the story if we don't allow the ghost to do that. So if the ghosts want to go and adventure, as you like to put it, and go look for source walls or powers, well, if you want all the special powers, you have to go and take the risk and enter into a realm that you can only enter into at a certain point. You just don't want to come into it weak. It's a matter of finding your way to that power source.
Yeah. Carry on. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Like, well, you know I'm right? Like, why would you? What can you do in the real world, Bob, that would fundamentally give you anything as a dead person? That's the question I'm asking.
As a dead individual, what can you do in the fundamental real world? I'm gonna take poltergeist off the table because that one's like, no shit. Yes, a poltergeist could use a magic or dark artifact to empower itself because it's a fucking poltergeist.
Yeah, but you're acting like the poltergeist can do, like, you're giving the poltergeist way too many powers. That's what I'm saying. The poltergeist should be, you got to kind of like
too much powers. I just know what the fucking poltergeist is. I know what a poltergeist can do.
Well, a poltergeist. Okay, the thing about poltergeists, kind of 411 on that. A poltergeist is they're stuck in the same location like everybody else is, technically. Like, the only one that actually gets the ability to travel around and do shit is the guy who has the ability to, the guy who's latched onto an item. He's a roamer. Yeah.
And also the poltergeist itself, unless called upon by somebody else, ritual, all that stuff. That's one of the key ways I was saying he can move location. But he needs to be called upon.
Rituals, dumb kids.
Yeah, dumb kids fucking around with a Ouija board like a bunch of dipshits, and turns out the source they got from the internet was a legit source, and, well, shit's flying around the room.
Well, here's the thing about that. Now, here's the funny thing about that. So back to our ghost. The memate, for example, when he travels into the other realm, any ghost can be brought into a new location. A memite, like a memory ghost, is tied to a location. Well, if you summon him from another realm, doesn't he ultimately end up at the other location then at that point?
If this realm is the way I think it is, then no.
Why not? Why not Bill and Ted that shit?
The same philosophy as like the TARDIS. Just because you go into a different area does not mean your entrance and exit point is going to be different.
Yeah. For a ghost, that would be the biggest fear of being trapped on the other side. Because once you're in Purgatorium, you kind of have some problems. But
I'm saying, like, once you exit that realm, you're gonna end up at the same location that you started. That's why I'm saying, like, why bother with the realm shit?
Well, because the realm shit allows you to gain powers in the realm to grow your ghost so he gets more abilities. When he gets those, when he finally gets all those abilities, then you can do all the other cooler shit that a memite gets to do.
Did we or did we not agree that we're just gonna say fuck that Ghost Realm shit because that's effectively
No. We're gonna fuck the Ghost City. The Ghost City is stupid.
Ghost City. Okay, the city, which I consider to be the same thing. Very well.
No, it's not the same thing. That's a different fucking... Guys, fucking... The city doesn't exist. I should have never told you guys about that city. Now you guys are like, oh, I want to play Helldivers. No, fuck off. Get away from that. That's
You're the one that said Helldivers, all right? You're the one that jingled the keys in front of these kids, all right? This is your fault.
Those goddamn fucking... I should have told you guys that the other stuff. I should have just kept So, okay.
Yeah, if you kept it to the realm of, like, other dead conquering the other dead, and it's a really malicious place, and it kind of fucking sucks, okay. Gotcha. It's Necromunda.
Yeah, you made it all a badass battle between two different armies, and then you can
it's not even a badass.
You made it sound like the fucking war in heaven, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, the problem is,
I think that's putting it a little too far, bro. Sounds like a war.
Yeah. The problem is that setting is to get to that shit, to do all that shit. You're never going to get to it. Like the game was so unfairly balanced, even getting to all that fun. You had to literally create your characters just for that story. That's the problem. Like that was my problem with it. Like at that point, you're like, well, fuck. You know, now I have to actually work to get that extra stuff, and it doesn't guarantee I'm going to ever even get close to that. So, well, shit, there's nothing to do. Like that was the problem I had with that. That shit drove me nuts because it's like you got to build to it. You can't really build to it. Now, the way I want to set it, the way we want to do it is the reason I want to get rid of that because it doesn't make any sense for the afterlife. Like Vampire the Masquerade.
And you say we, but I think it's just you.
Yeah.
There is no us, you commie.
No, but that's the thing. You guys built. But that's the thing. It doesn't. What the hell does this bring to the story?
Oh, it does.
So you bring to the story. Memory Ghost is an NPC. I don't think anybody wants to play an NPC. Item Ghost.
Why?
Cool. Poltergeist. Okay, I can see a Poltergeist working. Then you got Reaper. Then you got Shinigami. All right, there we go. Those are your quick subsets just to start off with.
Why would a memory ghost be what? What makes a memory ghost so weak?
Stuck to a location, and whenever you play a role-playing game, you expect to at least see something going down.
Stuck to a location in the real world.
Yeah, so you have an actual place person said.
Yeah. And this is why I say the item ghost is just going to act similar to the hologram in Red Dwarf. Where as long as somebody has that item on them, you can travel with them.
Yes, but that doesn't guarantee that does anything good for you. Like unfortunately, like I said, like what the thing about a memory ghost is eventually you can just go to Purgatorium. And
also,
the big benefit
that you're getting.
Yeah. So here's the big benefit of the memory ghost. You have a place you can go to and get back to. You don't have to worry about as a poltergeist, okay, I travel to there to get some powers. I come back to the real world. Oh shit. I now have no ability to use my powers because I'm now to get back to the real world, I had to enter into someone else's realm, and now I'm fighting some pissed off fucking ghost that has way more power than me. Or a Shikigami.
Yep.
A key ghost, for example. Same problem.
What the fuck are you going on about?
Shit. What?
The fuck are you going on about?
I'm going on about when you enter into Purgatory, you get the powers. Because that's the way...
Here's another thing I was going to say.
What?
Wouldn't it be better to have a building block first before you go to there? Which is like you go around, you find little pieces of your past life, and then as you put it back together, you start like getting a little bit of power back.
That's why I'm saying it's like fuck this Purgatorium as the one route. Get this shit out of here.
No, the Purgatorium is one good route. That's the benefit. That's the trick. It's the one. It's an extra option for the players, for the people to show up. They can enter into there. All the fun stuff can be happening in Purgatorium. Going back to the ghost thing can be boring. It's entering into that other realm that allows you to do all the more unique and cool shit. That's how you get to become a Shikigami. That's how you get to become a Death Reaper. Like that's how you could build the Death Reaper Shikigami clans, like a Vampire the Masquerade. I'm trying to keep true to the style of World of Darkness.
Yeah, which is oof.
Yeah.
I see why this wasn't such a big thing outside of Masquerade.
Oh, dude, Geist, the new Geist I heard is a little better, but the new Geist they took out a lot. Like the new guy, like here's the thing about Vampire. Most of these settings, they're not like the Vampire setting and stuff. You'd play for a week, put it down, and never play it again. Like that was that.
Are in the room.
What?
Because it's edgy. I wonder how many phasers are in the room.
Yeah, no, that happened a lot. Like you know how many Vampire games I know ended in like one day, like literally like.
I can absolutely believe it.
Oh yeah. This shit happens all the time, and sometimes it was just simply the parties. Oh well, my character's a gangrel. My character's this. We don't want to play together. Go fuck yourself. And that happened so much when we played. I was just like, oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare to get this off the ground. I've had moments where I'm just like I'm shaking my head, going, oh, you know. I've had that happen. It's like a pain in the ass. So.
Oh, it gets even better when you got players that want to play an evil thing in D&D. Oh, dude,
yeah, they want to
always awful.
Yeah. Players want to play them like play like other races. All like everyone wants to play a vampire. Can I play a mage? No, we're playing vampire. But I want to play a mage. No, the mages are kind of broken. Are you sure I can't play a mage? I'm like,
hey, can I have these spells as a black mage in D&D? No.
No.
Oh.
Can I
don't know, man. That shit was fucking funny to me. I still think about that story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There are so many players I know that that where he literally just the guy showed up with all these spells from fucking witches and other demonic entities that have like all this power, and he shows up and has them. Yeah, that was fun.
It's like, dude, you're a level 2 mage. Fuck off.
Yeah, how the level
get all that.
Yeah, how the level 2 mage steal the power.
Yeah,
it's okay.
If you did manage to steal them, or your ancestors managed to steal them, well, that means you're going to have all these entities hunting you because you're next in line.
Yeah. So let's actually work on the ghosts as a whole. Like, basically, here's the thing. Ghosts are going to play on templates. So in other words, okay, I'm playing a memory ghost. Okay, I'm starting with the base one. That's the baseline. That's just a guideline of one ghost. As he gets more powers and does other things, that's going to be the shifting point. That's going to be when he's like, okay, now he's basically, he gets more power. It's just he gets baseline abilities. That's how that starts. He gets that one little baseline trick. No one else gets that baseline trick until like you build up. You have to build into that. That's what I'm saying. So the memory ghost is going to be that we have to have benefits for each ghost and each ghost's location and what's going on. Because as the points drop, we need to have a negative for the ghost as a whole. What happens once you drop under a certain percentage? Because again, the baseline points before you start having bad things happen to you is 25. So all the ghosts stay at 25 points. Do you see what I'm saying? That's every ghost gets that. And then they get the bonuses based off a tragic life. They might get more points. They might get more abilities based off that. So you're a little more stronger because of this.
That's the edge.
Yeah. Well, it could be anything. Really.
I know.
You could. Really
I know, but it's like.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I kind of am starting to see. This is why World of Darkness sucks ass. It's just nothing but a bunch of edgy fuckers.
Yeah.
And you get more power for being an edgelord. Oh my god. But okay,
Not
okay.
really.
I see what we're working with here.
Well, it's how you died gets you your benefits, and it could be some real interesting stuff, because you could be a vengeful fuck in some ways and have like things that your character has. Like you could be a life eater. You could be one of those ghosts that gets really powerful. Yeah, you can do some cool shit like a life eater ghost. No, go ahead.
I said, Moltor, have you seen Zorak?
Yes,
Zorak?
I've seen the movie Zorak. I've seen the movie Zorak.
It's from Space Ghost.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the show. I'm thinking of the movie Frighteners. That's actually where I'm kind of coming with this. Is that the idea of how you if you for example, some ghosts will have stuff because they died and how they died. They'll have ghost guns and ghost equipment that might actually be beneficial. Like for example, if you die a cop that was gunned down or a bad guy that was gunned down, you might have an item that your character can manifest because you have a manifest.
Shadow Man. It's Shadow Man's gun.
You could that's what I'm saying. This could get interesting on how we want to play this. I need to know what the baseline is and what the kick art types, what each ghost is going to. Yeah, I want to know how we get to point A to point B to point C. That's what I'm asking you boys.
Yeah, the memory ghost is going to be rough for me because the other one, okay, I could see how I could work with the item ghost a bit more, poltergeist to an extent, but it's the memory. It's like I know, but you're focusing on something. You're like, I don't like this. Don't focus like that. That the game plan right now, Bob, isn't to really give a shit and to focus on it as a guy creating this stuff. You're not playing this, Bob. This isn't the game you're playing. This is the game you're making. There's a different beast. Wait.
So put your
that logic makes no sense though.
No, that does make sense. Take yourself out.
Why make something you're not going to touch, you know?
No.
In theory, you gotta put yourself in the mindset of, I'm going to make something that I would want to play, so other people would want to play it.
I know, but you want to make something that again, Stardew Valley, not everyone's going to like certain options, but you just put them in there to help out and do stuff. You don't just drown the game. You still make it your own creation, but you add the flavor based off something that you want to see other people have. You want to kind of like A to B to C. You got to kind of move the puzzle.
I won't lie. The reason I'm also like about the memory ghost is knowing how some vampire games go, because I've read up on some horror stories. You are gonna have that one edgy person, and it's like, okay, you're here. You want to go to the other realm? They're like, no, I need to sulk and think about this. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but you're not getting powers off your baseline. You're getting an extra ghost ability for being a memory ghost. You're not a faded ghost. You're not a ghost that's faded into location. You're not a ghost that's like, trapped in a constant ongoing loop. You have a traumatic event that sometimes fucks with you. There's the difference. We're not talking about a ghost that's like completely like, sitting there doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a weeper. He's not one of those where all you ghost power to weep. You could also,
all you guys talking about different ghosts. Me as an outsider, ghost is ghost.
Honestly, I get what you're saying from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are different types.
We could just drop that. Okay. You know what, Bob? You're annoying me with this. We're gonna drop the classes outright. We're gonna go with the bonus bullshit of Ghostbusters. Congratulations, Bob.
Actually, I have a good idea too.
Oh. So yes,
such vitriol.
Yeah, so Space Ghost. Yeah. I knew what you were saying.
Yeah,
I knew what you were saying for your Space. Yeah, we gotcha. We gotcha. Ours. But no. Okay. So now, here's how it works. You have types. A player has to play. All players start at type 1, a floating phantasm. You have to build up your powers to get all the other fun now. You want to attach yourself to a key? It takes powers. You want to do this? It takes powers. No one gets a kit. No one gets a class. You got to build to this shit.
Hell yeah. A good old leveling skill tree.
Yep. You want to get those bonuses? You want to get all that extra tins and pins? You have to build to it. So, baseline 25. Now, basically that means every ghost starts as a ghost stuck in the location he died. If you start leaving beyond your place you die, you start losing points. Determining on how vicious your death was, you get more points or less points. A violent murder is going to have a lot of points versus some idiot that fell down a flight of stairs or died in his sleep. A baseline is 25 though. So this idea of, you are right, there are going to be idiots that are like, oh, I just want to sit in a room and sulk. There's always going to be someone like that, dude. Remember, we did have a player who showed up and decided he wanted to play an elf ninja when we're literally playing in a medieval setting, not the fucking Asian setting. So I turned him into Naruto, and he got upset about that.
Yeah.
He couldn't swim.
Oh yeah, there's another one too.
Yeah.
That was a lot worse
So
than that one.
he's the kicker. Is you don't want to make a kit that will make someone sedentary. That's where.
That's right. Now there is no kit. That's what I'm saying. There's no kit.
Okay, you got the Dragon's Dogma Orb Ghost, and it's like, all right, we got some here. I like the Dragon's Dogma Ghosts because they're just orbs. They're floating memories.
They're
wisps. That is a will-o'-the-wisp.
Wisps. Do not confuse them for will-o'-the-wisp because they're a little different. They are quite different. There is no fire with them. They are the fragmented memories of dead people, and they'll go towards the living to effectively sap your body of not just life, but also certain memories. If there was like the first edition or second edition rule set in Dragon's Dogma, you would also lose XP. Because that's what these ghosts are doing. They're attaching themselves to the living. And as they get closer, you'll see a bunch of vestigial hands try to grip you.
Yeah,
Dragon's Dogma ghosts are fucking insane.
Yeah, he's actually talking about D&D ghosts right there, actually, because that is actually how D&D ghosts work. They drain you until they become almost fully corporeal. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a pee and I'll be back.
The Dragon's Dogma ghosts is what I'm getting here, where it's like, all right, no one starts as a kid. We are these motes, these fragmented memories of something, someone. Because as the ghosts, whenever you fight them in Dragon's Dogma, you'll hear like kids laughing, some people cheering, other people weeping. It's just a cavalcade of emotions giving form. And they'll usually around in the forest, sometimes old ruins. They're also usually in tow with skeletons or zombies. But the scariest time is whenever they show up just out of the blue. That's no pun intended, because some of them are blue. But you'll see the little... you know how the Dementors move in the Harry Potter movie? Where it's just... You'll see that flash before it stops, and then the blue orb with multiple hands starts floating towards you.
Okay, so first point break on ghost abilities. So you start off like kind of in between Purgatorium and the real world. You are not a full ghost at that point. So it's going to cost points to add stuff, to become a poltergeist, to move stuff around. There are two ways you can get point. There are 3 ways you can get points as a ghost. 1, making someone believe you're a ghost. Belief in you being a ghost make you more powerful.
Oh, that does kind of go with the faith.
Yeah.
The changeling stuff, where you want to be believed in.
Yeah. Well, because the more they believe in you, the more thing. 2, the second way is an item or an object that incorporates some sort of value. So something that has a spirit link. Now, it doesn't have to be a spirit link to you.
Who's that sham guy? He's the guy that says, "Oh, this was haunted," and he just collects these haunted artifacts, but usually they're just mundane things.
Oh, fuck! I can't remember his name. I don't know who you're talking about.
He bought this one he brought this one prayer box from a guy, and it was supposed to be like this haunted box that causes death around it, but really it was just a box, and the guy who sold it to him after the 20 years was up was like, "No, this was just an art project. I just wanted to do something fun."
Yeah, ninjas can't walk. Ninjas can't swim or walk over water. Well, this ninja couldn't walk or couldn't do either. He didn't took either the skills.
He got fished out of the water by a furbolg who was a little grumpy at his incompetence.
Blue flames don't look like okay. The way Will of the Wisps work is all depends what type of Will of the Wisp, because there are two functional types. But Will of the Wisps are basically a spiritual essence that floats around, and the whole thing is they'll lead you out by saying stuff like they'll say, "Hey, over here, hi,
hey, listen,
over here." Like they'll actually, yeah.
Please,
And
Bob, no.
well, no,
Hey,
that's not a joke.
Is that a joke?
It wasn't. Yeah, people actually thought that was fair. Like, thought that fairies were doing this at the time. This is actually a funny thought that this is a real thing that people thought with ghosts. Like, ghosts had an interesting side story.
Chief, excuse me if I may be incorrect, but a will o' the wisp, is it the more advanced, or is it just the other type that walks around with a lantern? And tries to
the
keep
other one's a bird.
lit?
Yeah, it's the bogar. They're the gravekeep. Basically, if you fuck with a graveyard, they'll come and say hi hi, asshole. I'm setting you on fire. They'll also,
just for context, you know the Gore Magala Palico outfit? That is
yes.
what we're talking about. It's the grave tender will o' the wisp with a lantern.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a bulgar.
Yeah, just to give Captain like a visual.
Yeah. So also, like I said, the big negatives, like I said, the idea of that. So if someone, let's say someone brings in a Ouija board and starts fucking with it. The way I would usually start a campaign like this, if I was to run it, I would start it with some kids fucking with a Ouija board and waking you up.
It's always
you're trapped. Yeah. I would start it with that, and then the goal is, as a ghost, is to try to get yourself more powerful so you can do a little bit. Your end goal, unless you become a life stealer, no, you don't have to kill them. Your end goal is to get away from that scenario and go somewhere else. There's three ways you can do that. You can possess somebody and move on to possession. Getting enough power to do that, you can travel to the other realm and find different locations and do a whole bunch of fun shit you can do. Or you can like possess an item, or you can do the best option. The interesting option is become permanently possessed and become a form of undead, like zombie or ghoul or something like that. Which then has its own.
Couldn't you do something like Evil Dead and possess a car and drive away?
What?
If you had the point,
okay.
Yes.
If you had the points, you could possess a car and drive away.
Yeah, you'd have to have the points. That's the problem. You're at that point, you're fighting the point. You have to have enough points for that for you to get in the car and drive away. Which
I just wanted to make an Evil Dead reference. Oh, absolutely. That would not be cheap, but it'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Okay, so
it'd be like
100,
Night Runner. You know the haunted car, Night Runner.
Knight Rider. But okay.
Knight Rider. Yeah, sorry. Has anybody ever heard of the group Dance with the Dead? They're a metal synth group. The one music video, Sledge. That is what I am thinking of. It's a possessed car and whoever drives it kind of becomes this possessed individual. And to feed the car, you have to put somebody in the trunk, and it grinds them up as a fuel source.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was a really cool music video. Dance with the Dead, Sledge.
Yeah. Bob has some interesting things. It's not as good. It's not as good as that weird vampire thing Fall Out Boys did, or whatever the fuck it was. No, I'm just kidding. I actually like Sledge.
Oh, you did? You actually listened to Dance with the Dead?
I actually saw that. Yeah. No, dude, I'm a metal guy, man. You don't think I don't look at this shit up?
Oh, dude, synth metal is like my thing. I fucking love synth metal.
I'm still loving like Japanese metal. Still fucking the goat right now. That's some of the best metal out there.
You know, that's another idea. You know how in the Masquerade book, they have like really famous vampires, like how Edward Teach, Blackbeard became, what is it, a high-level Bruja, or wherever the hell?
Yeah.
I'm thinking for the ghosts, like this isn't talking about the classes, this is like lore stuff. Like high-level ghosts, prime example,
we're not classes anymore, Bob. You kind of, you didn't like the idea of it, so we're going to take it out.
I know. We're with.
To be fair, I'll be able to throw it
off his little moats.
It could be later on.
As I was saying.
Like,
well, yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what'd you say?
You can put points into it.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Where you use your point system to tap into something like, is it going to be more physical or ethereal? All right, yeah. I could see something with that. But I'm thinking just like how they have Edward Teach with the vampires, you'd have something like La Llorona, which is a known ghost in Hispanic and Latin America. It was a woman who lost her children. And it's like one of those stories that you tell your kids of don't go out at night, and especially don't approach a woman who's weeping, because La Llorona means like weeping woman, or else she'll take you to a body of water and drown you.
Yeah,
so it's like that would be a very powerful ghost because it's a known legend.
The way I would interpret that, actually, because I thought about that. It's actually not a bad idea, but the way I would interpret this is I would have the ghosts be the way it would work is you have to have an item of power or something that incorporates that power. She is, the ability she has, like, is like through the roof if you think about it from a ghost perspective, right?
Yes. Because she can physically not only coerce the children, she could also hold their hand as she takes them to a body of water.
Yeah, exactly. She has some serious power.
Yeah.
So that
would work out.
Yeah. So this is why Nico, you're roboting.
Nico, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, but you're roboting.
Okay.
Say it again.
I was saying that it would be better if he has like a plushie with a bit of like water in it, like instead of having you stuffing. So
No, Nico, what? Okay, the life stealing thing. I get what you're saying. Like that's an item of power, which we'll get to items of power. Like that's something that we can talk about in a sec.
Yeah.
But we're still stuck on the baseline. That's my problem. We're still stuck on this. We need to figure out. Yeah, we need to figure out the.
What happens when they don't have when they lose it?
Yeah, when they lose that
How
baseline.
do you start?
Yeah, and how do we start this is going to be the way of doing it. Like an item of power is like, that is something you put a shitload of points into to make an item of power. Like this is something that can drain the ghost if you're not careful. Now, okay, so baseline ghost. So we're going to say, Rum Panda the ghost. We give him a tragic. We give you the high def items.
Yeah, I drink too much and then I die.
No. I was gonna say you got into a bar fight with a gang member or whatnot after, because if we're gonna give them something like high tier, like seriously traumatic, After that gang member ended up offing your family, they came to you and offed you in the middle of a bar.
Yeah, like
That's something
yeah.
with high trauma.
Yeah. So then your character would have what's called an objective. So you're a vengeance ghost. Yeah, so you have an objective.
Yeah.
You have that objective. So your goal, because of that, because you're violent death, you have you'd have a ghost that, like, all ghosts would have a violent by boosting a
Violent end.
have a chat with myself. Apparently, I'm reading what you're saying, Agman or Hellcom. Yeah, I'm thinking items of the power.
Or Calcum.
Yeah. So, yeah, items of power could be multiple things. We'll get into that. Yeah, we haven't even
We'll get
gone
into that, but I'm saying for Captain's little baseline here, he would have not enough points to immediately become a Revenant, but a Vengeance Ghost, you have the potential to be a Revenant.
Yeah. So the biggest
you go after
problem
that guy
have,
that did all that bad stuff to you.
Yeah. So your biggest problem is right now is that you unfortunately are trapped in a scenario of your ghost abilities are you are stuck in a location. The second you start leaving that location, your ghost abilities start like tapping out. Like you start like you start kind of slowly losing points for every hour.
So
yeah.
So basically, the further I go, the weaker I become.
Yes.
Or
yeah.
Okay. Worst case scenario, if I go the furthest, I'll just disappear.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you'll cease to be. Yeah. I don't know a good example to bring to this unless you played Risk of Rain at all. Risk of Rain 2.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand that. I understand. It's kind of like a reverse. What the hell is that game again? It's kind of like reverse battle royale. Okay.
Captain. Now, a great one for you. Helldivers, the dead sprint perk. The further away you sprint, the more health you're sapping away yourself until you die.
Yep.
So your goal as a ghost hunter, your goal as a ghost hunter is to acquire the abilities that would get you that stronger points. You want those ghost abilities to kick off and register everything that you want to register. So your game plan in the game is to I failed the egg hunt, but yeah. There's two ways.
I have a potential of how you could.
Yeah.
For power, if I don't know if you have something like that in Asiatic countries, but a referenda, or I forget the exact term. It's basically like a funeral of memory. Prime example, Cyberpunk. You have one for Jackie Wells. And it's items that you remember of him. People will say something that they remember about the guy before offering it.
Yeah, they have something like that. It's
at least in Latin America culture.
Yeah, in certain areas, I remember that they had videos they would put online on YouTube where they had the funeral and they had a whole cinematic set up for it to make it fully
This is why I think ghosts of certain backgrounds, especially Latin American backgrounds, because Dias Dias Muertos, remembering your ancestors and all that, I feel those ghosts would be just able to gain more power faster, if that makes sense. Yeah. But that's all I have to say.
But that would be a reverse in some ways because it's religion. Religion's dangerous to ghosts. Like when you start praying to stuff, that's when it's like, because remember.
Oh, is it like vampire rules where if it was a Christian before they became a vampire, now the cross hurts them?
Bob, remember the Spanish religions, man. A lot of that shit is to fucking make sure the ghosts don't get up and move around.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's to comfort them, but also when they spend their time in Land of the Dead, they are also a little bit stronger, depending on how many. I'm not going to get into the details of it too much, but the more you remembered when you go to the Limbo side, the more stronger you are while in Limbo side. The moment they forget about you, you fade from existence.
Let's get back to the main objective here. Okay, so my objective is to gain enough power so that I can kill the gang members, right? So can I ask a question? Can I go the Asian route? Because again, Now we're talking about Asian ghosts now, okay? Asian ghosts have different ways of getting power, okay? We call them, quote unquote, cultivation, for ghosts. You kill a lot of person, you eat their soul, or suck their chi or whatever thing, and then you get more and more powerful.
Rum, that's called a life stealer. That is a life stealer. The life stealer, the problem with that is you have to get the power to become a life stealer. To become a life stealer, the way I have it, the idea I have for that is something you have to travel into there's two ways. Either find an item that would allow you to be a life stealer, or have an actual go into the dark realm, like purgatory, and find one of those giant pillars of power that exist, and make your own life stealing weapon. Like basically, you get the power to do that based off that. Like it gives you that power up to do it. So you have to find a forge to make an item. So the way I kind of want to have it, that is, ghosts don't I thought about just having ghosts do the old the style from where they just suck the soul out of your body by I thought about that, and I thought, most people you'd have to have a spell to do that. And if we're making a game mechanic, we can't just go with that. So you have to have an item of power or something that does that. It could be anything from a ring that just gives you the power ability. It could be there's so many little tricks.
I'd also say the power of belief that you could put on somebody. Like if they believe you're a soul eater, that could happen.
So anything, right? Like anything, like a ring or a necklace or a pendant or the glass that I just drink from before I died, right?
No. It has to be an item of power. It has to be something that was either already infused to make you that creature, or vice versa. Without that item, you are absolutely useful. For example, got to switch chat. Okay, dude. Okay, thank you so much, Aris, for joining us. It was gonna be one of those weird ones.
Yeah,
so
thank you, Aris.
The way it would work.
So okay,
yeah.
Wait. Okay, we need to classify this. We need to classify it first. What is considered an item of power for a ghost? Because again, like I said, okay, you said it could be anything, right? And I literally think it could be anything. A keychain, perhaps, a ring, a pendant, the glass that I drink from, my coffin,
a chalupa.
Rom. Did you not hear me say it has to be infused with ghost power first?
Yep. Could even be a chalupa.
So I actually, yes, a ghost chalupa. I actually legitimately just gave you my answer. It has to be something that's already infused. So you have to already infuse said ghost item. So, in other words, like I said, so there are. So in Purgatorium, there's a lot of cool items, gear, and equipment. But there's the risk of running into fucking Reapers, Shinigami's, all these other ghosts that want that want to get power. Because once you go to Purgatorium, it costs a whopping 10 points to get back to the real world. You make it rough to get back. Unless you have a way, unless there's a mirror made of silver, or some of the other tricks some of the other things that believe to trap ghosts and shit, you are fucked once you enter in. You gotta kind of plan that attack and be smart about it. This is why making alliances with other ghosts and making what's referred to as an excavation or whatever, like traveling into another realm. Okay, I'm traveling this other realm, guys. Okay, so we're all gonna go there. Okay, let's say the person who shot up that bar shot up several other players. You make it a group of players. They're like, we all want revenge because we all got fucked over in the process. So we want our
D.
Yeah. We want revenge. Yeah. So it's creating the ghost. It's creating a quote unquote ghost. LOL. Like that idea of creating a gang of ghost mobsters that want to get this one guy who shot up. And so then you have to even find out who that person was. Let's say it was a mob hit. you know, and then Tommy gun, you're dead. Now you and everyone in the bar that died is now here, trapped in between the realms. Some people are slowly passing on because they give into despair. Like losing points, we got to have options of losing points, and these are things like, you know, a ghost giving in, a ghost doing this, a ghost doing that, ghost wasting points wailing all day, dead. You know, after you know. Like, yeah, he can't empower himself enough to survive. But then you got to make it hard for them to come back. It's getting to the ghost realms easy. Getting out is the bitch. But the benefits of going in is the rewards are so great. It's like, why wouldn't most ghosts do that?
Yeah, why wouldn't?
Yeah, there's soul forge. Unless you guys want to go around killing each other, which actually could happen.
PvP.
Dude, that could happen. That could be a function. That could be
PvP in World of Darkness is more common than you think.
It literally is like that. Like the game's pretty much designed for that. It's kind of a little scary.
I think we're getting a bit off track here. Okay, let's get back to the main objective here. Okay, I died. Now I'm a ghost. Okay, I am trapped in the bar that I died. Okay, now my objective is to get that gang member, and the only way I can do that is by getting more power. And there is two ways. Way number one is I go to the ghost realm or whatever that is and find a forge and forge a item of power, right?
Or a font, a fountain of power.
Okay, what is the other way again? I'm sorry, maybe I forgot about. Sorry.
Oh, the other option is to hope that there's enough belief in you to give you enough points to actually go and find that bastard and get rid of them the real hard way. That's when we get into the you gotta go the extra mile and go for broke and hope for the best.
It's like the Phantom Thieves of Hearts.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. But here's the thing, okay? Wait, hang on. All right. But here's the thing though. Why would anybody do that? Okay, you need to think of in a player's perspective. Okay. Now, I could literally just do it the hard way, or I could just go to the Phantom Realm. I could just go to the Ghost Realm or the whatever realm that is. Okay, and then go forge myself a power thingy.
Rum. You know, moving objects, wailing, getting other people's attention. You can bring enough fear into an area. They're like, oh, there's a ghost there, and then more and more people start believing in you. For every person that believes you and actually has belief in your belief and shows up, you get 1 point. So that can allow you to infuse. That can allow you to travel. That might even allow you to possess. Like, if you get enough points, you can become a little bit more powerful. You see the trick?
So I can either go for broke, literally kind of like me playing Dark and Dark. Okay, going into dangerous dungeons where there is other players who can kill me. Okay, and I would lose my loot and lose everything, kind of like Escape from Tarkov. Okay.
Yeah.
Or I could just play it safe, go into PvE mode. It's gonna take longer, maybe even harder work, but I will get the same results. One is faster. Well, eventually. One is faster, one is slower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, okay. Why would I do the slow way when I could do it the fast way? Okay. Okay. You need to give a player a bit more. You need to give a player a bit more incentive to do it the slow way. Maybe sure. Okay. It's a bit more safer. Yes, but. Again, okay, I play Dota too, man. Okay, I don't really play support. I don't play things safe.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Both options are available to the player. That's the game plan. That allows a player to make a choice. That allows the players to make a choice.
Yeah, I know, but what makes it enticing to do the long route?
All the fun of scaring NPCs and shit.
The other option.
That would be a blast.
Who?
Like that would be fun to slowly manipulate and like scare people, do stuff, possess people. I could see players have a blast role playing that whole event. That like fuck yeah, I could see people. And then again, like I said, that's not stopping a DM from having someone walk in with an item of power or an item that someone you can automatically possess because they didn't realize that they had a ring that had a medallion on that actually allows them to enter in. Remember, ghost items already exist in the game. It's just some of them, like the item to possess so you can travel. Well, maybe that ghost is already dead. Maybe that ghost was destroyed. Well, his item of power still exists. Maybe here's someone has a ring on her. Well, that ring has the ability to travel. Okay, well, I touch that ring and now I go with her. With no cost. See, you can pick up a ghost item. Like let's say the ghost with the white dress, the one that Bob brought up from Spain. That ghost right there, or was that Mexico? That's Mexico. I apologize.
Mexico, Latin America, La Llorona, the Weeping Woman.
My bad. Yeah, my bad. So the Weeping Woman, her white dress was her power. Let's say she was destroyed. Well, that white dress still exists. Well, you put on the white dress. Now you have the powers of her. Now you have her soul-sucking ability. You have her powers. Unfortunately, her powers tie towards creating, like when you create items, that's when we change the rules a little bit, and we'll get to that.
Yeah. And while you're wearing the dress, you're going to be in a constant fit of despair because the origin of La Llorona is a mother who lost her child. And that's why she takes other children thinking it's her child. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, you can have a catch-22 like that, but that's the trick. We can actually, Oh, I got another reward. Cool. Can I donate this?
Okay, but it is still two ways, right? There is no other ways, right? Okay, either you can go into the Phantom.
No, I just told you. I just told you another way right there. Like you're not listening. If you're not like, dude, I just told you.
I can't really fathom it because I'm thinking it in a video game perspective because I'm not much of a D&D guy like you guys, okay?
Yeah,
so I'm thinking about this in a video game perspective here.
Yes, I just told you from a perspective of a video. I even just told you from a perspective of a video game.
Through Captain Radagon's Sore Seal, you gain all these buffs, but you also take like double damage.
Okay, yeah. I get that.
So here's how this works. It's a simple thing to figure out. Here's how this works. You as a ghost guy doing the ghost stuff. Okay, you're spooking, you're scaring, you're slowly getting points, but you're not really doing much. Maybe another ghost, some other ghosts in the not close to your realm start causing you problems, and they start fucking with you because they're trying to steal your belief. So you go and pick a fight with them, and you win a fight. You get way more ghost points because you defeated them, and they latched onto you and became latching. Yeah.
So I defeated. Okay. Let's just continue the story a bit. Okay. Let's just recap a bit. Okay. I died. I became a ghost. My objective is to still kill that gang member, and now there's beside the bar that I died or something, and then I killed that ghost.
Okay. So here's how the
I kill or I subdue that ghost. Now I extend my range of influence, right? The place that I can travel extends. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, there's ways of doing. There's all these different ways of doing it. It's just a determination of how, you give players multiple options. You don't give them all the options because that's when problems start. You got to give them a little bit here, a little bit. Yeah. It's all about playing the game and letting the players kind of learn from the game and enjoy the game. So that's how this works. You're just because what's the options of why would a player stay at that one location? Well, there's lots of reasons. It could be there's other ghosts in the area that maybe there's ghosts that want to latch on, which is called the convergence, where one ghost becomes more powerful because other ghosts kind of become one with him because they're too weak or they want to think. The downside is you gain their memories and you gain some of their abilities, but you also gain whatever quirks the ghost has. Because all ghosts are going to have what I call a quirk. They're all going to have something they do that's always going to be connected to the scenario at hand, whatever that is. It could be something simple. It could be something stupid. It could be something that incorporates that type of thing. Very similar to how changelings have like unique little things they like to do. Like some changelings like to count stuff. Some changelings like to do so a ghost would have a similar thing. They have a desire to go to the same location. They might have a desire to stare at the same place they died for an hour every day. And unless they're in the other realm, they're forever trapped in that brain span of, I want to go back here for some reason. I want to go back here. I want to go back here. Or maybe some ghosts want to, want to go see a loved one or something like that. Or, they have these urges that are always there. And if they don't do it, they start suffering they suffer a negative. You don't have to make it a nasty negative where it's like, 1,000 points, or, they start losing points every time they do it. You could make it something slow that bleeds into something a little worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say I pick the second route. Okay, I don't go into the fantasy. I choose to stay in the human realm and slowly cultivate my points. Okay. Now again, okay, I have subdued the other ghosts. Okay, and now I extend my range of influence. Okay.
Yes, because by defeating a ghost, you do get the power of that ghost location. So for example, if you are, let's say you defeat a ghost, let's say the ghost was a ghost that was next door, or in was in the alleyway. He was in your range, but now not only do you have this one location, you have the alleyway, and this ghost has either converted. Yeah. So there's two ways to do it. If a ghost converges with you, then shut up. If a ghost converges with you, he's now now that he's convergence with you, now that he's joined your power and gained your abilities, and now that he's converged with you, now you have his location. You've kind of moved on that little step. But the down if you destroy the ghost, you just get the ghost points. You're still stuck in your little location, but now you're a little more stronger than you were before. The only reason you go back to that location, the only reason you go back to your home base or whatever your base is, like say if you got in a car accident, you end up in the car, is because you start losing points really quick after a while the farther you go.
Okay, so it's basically like I extend my turf like that, right?
Yeah, but you have to get conversions. You can't just kill the ghost. Killing the ghost doesn't do that. Killing the ghost causes more problems for you than better.
So I subdue the ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, I can what again?
Conversions.
Okay, so I subdue the ghost, I convert the ghost, and now my sphere of influence, okay, extends. Okay, my territory extends.
Yeah.
Okay, but that still doesn't give me any more. But that still doesn't give me any power, right, to do like physical harm to the gang member, right? Because again, the gang member is too far away, right?
Well, you have to get a spirit. You have to get an item, and you have to do other things. Like I said, there's other ways you can get your powers. Like I said, there's other things that can happen. Like you can latch on to other people. A good example of this is if you were to say can get a convergence with a train station, for example. Like if you could, let's say a ghost died on a subway. Well, that's a constant moving object.
Okay.
If you've ever seen the movie Ghost, you know what I'm talking about. That ghost travels a subway. You kind of have to want it to do it, so you have to sacrifice points to move stuff around. Like the movie Ghost, that was one of the more cooler things where he actually ran into a ghost that helped him learn how to use his powers and get stronger. So that's kind of a neat idea. But it takes a lot to do that. Like it takes power to do that. It takes also, like I said, ghosts kind of get a little more powerful the longer they're there. Like some ghosts could just be prankster ghosts. Like you could be just like I said, you don't have to, like your objective isn't kill the guy in the sense of kill a guy. That could be your personal objective. That's the objective you've made. It's not the objective me as the DM would make or the game master. This be ejected. So if maybe someone at the table wants to be a complete dickhead and spend the entire time pranking everybody, and so he's really powerful, but all his power points are set into these abilities that absolutely revolt pranking. Like you could really play the field as a ghost in this game. You could become this evil, all powerful soul sucker. But then you have the soul reavers and the Shinigami and the other shit chasing after you. That's going to be its own different storybook. Very similar to how vampires have Hunter the Reckoning and Werewolf the Apocalypse. It's a different entity. That's what I'm thinking, boys. So what's your guys' thoughts? Bob, go ahead.
All around, it seems everything's pretty solid. We talked about through conversion, you increase your area of influence potential. And I know it's going to be a very slow grind. Just because you're going to have limited movement and you're going to have to hope that you died where other people have died.
You're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting.
Bob, waiting for where other people died in our society, that is a stupidly easy thing to do.
I know. And knowing World of Darkness and it's a lot more violent, I mean, for fuck's sake, you could probably have a vampire victim die in the street just by the bar, in the alleyway, and then you go after their ghost essence. But that one's still a potential, so it would be up to the DM to roll up an encounter on an encounter table for something like that. So go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, let's say that Bob's scenario happened, okay? A vampire died, and I subdue that vampire ghost thingy.
No, it's the victim of the blood bag that the vampire drank from.
Yeah, when vampires die, they die. They don't come back.
I'm saying it was like some hot piece of ass that a vampire seduced and then killed them in the alleyway because they were thirsty.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they die, they become ghosts. I subdue the ghost, or if I'm feeling, I want a bit more power, I can kill that ghost and then absorb that ghost points into me until I have enough points to either make
It's called shredding. Is actually the term that was created by a famous BBC show called Being Human.
Now, back to the thing I'm talking about. So I can either extend my influence by subduing the ghost, or I can kill that ghost and then absorb the points into me so that I can have enough points to make a thingy of power.
Yeah, an item of power. Which is basically...
I was thinking area of influence rather than item of power.
Yeah. No, because his thinking. Yeah, it goes into the other realm to do the soul forging stuff.
No. Like
again, there's also
if the soul forging stuff increases his influence area.
Oh, wait, back up. Okay, so in order to make that thingy of power, I can only do that when I go into the other realm. Oh, okay.
No, you have to look for what's referred to. Yeah, but you do not want to go into the soul realm, into the purgatorium or purgatory with low power. You don't want to try. You want to build up to get there, because when you enter in there, you are entering the PvP server, and there's things like I said, and there's also stuff in reality that could fundamentally give you those powers. There's nothing stopping you from maybe seeking out a ghost item or an item that might have existed in reality that might be able to help you do that. And there are other ghosts, and there are other ghost like entities. And,
this has a potential to be a slow start. Like, what's that tree race from Stellaris where you basically have a sedentary way of conquering other planets? In this it's that tree race where there are a bunch of plants.
Yeah.
But it's like you're going to start off, hope for something to come by, eat it up. Your influence increases just a little bit further, so hopefully you can have more odds of gaining more influence to suck up.
Now that I understand the rules a bit, and understand the concept of it, now, restart a bit here, Here's my plan, Now, my goal is still, I died, I turned into a ghost, And my main objective is to kill the gang members who killed me, So, I could either go into the Phantom Realm or stay here, and extend my range of influence, get enough points so that I can actually go into the P. Oh wait. Not. I don't necessarily need to. Okay, go into the PvP area to forge a thingy of power. Okay, or I could extend my range of area large enough. Okay, that I could maybe, hopefully, one day a person with a ring or thingy of power comes in, and I can possess that thingy of power or whatever that is.
Yeah, take it.
Right?
Now,
right?
yeah. There is one other thing you can do, and that is get a hold of a medium. A medium would be your ultimate go-to, because if you can find a true medium, they would be able to help you do a lot of stuff. They could solve your problem for you because they're a living entity. Now, the benefit of a medium. Here's where we get into the medium mechanic. Let me get into the medium mechanic. Okay, Ram, you think about it. You got it. Here's where we get the medium thing. Mediums get power for how many ghosts that they fundamentally have with them. So the more ghosts they have, and the more ghosts the objective.
I don't want to be his pet. I don't want to be his pet.
I never said you were his pet.
No,
it's a purpose.
No, mediums are just people that talk and sense ghosts.
Yeah, they can sense ghosts. Well, they get more psychic power.
Spirit medium.
Oh, I thought you said like he's kind of like because I heard Bob said that the more ghosts that he has, and like.
No, I said.
You said that. I didn't say anything. I was quiet. What he meant is like the more interactions that a medium has with ghosts, the more power they gain.
Oh, okay.
It's just interactions. It doesn't have to be good or bad.
Yeah, there's nothing saying he has to servitude you. There are mediums that do that. There probably would be that are actually force dominance on ghosts, but that all depends on the medium you get. Like if you get a good guy, you get a guy who actually wants to help you out, do the right thing, and prove his worth. Okay, then you help him out. In a sense, you get power by being around him, and vice versa. The downside is, like I said, if you get a bad one, he'll enslave your ass and turn you into his pet. There's two versions. Like the mediums would be a big thing for the guy's setting, and it'd be something on the side. It'd be a side story character. It would be the living ones that could talk to the dead. The other benefit of a medium is that they are more easier to possess, which as a medium you got to be careful. You do not want to get possessed.
Okay, and can we pause that a bit here? Okay, when you say a medium can possess, how can I possess him? By using my points, right?
Yeah, but you typically fight his points versus your points. So if you have higher points than him, essentially you can attempt to possess. The problem is he could have a strong willpower, and then if you're playing a medium, you better have a strong willpower. You better have a fucking insanely powerful willpower, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Put all the stats into will.
Oh yeah, you'd want to have the most will in the game at that point. You do not want to risk them fucking, because that could destroy your character. That you do not want ghosts possessing you, because that drains every time someone gets possessed, that drains their power. That drains their life force. You do not want to lose too much life force. You die, and then you become a possessed, or you become something similar to a wraith at that point. You become like a half dead, half living person at that point. Or I can't remember. It's not a ghoul. I can't remember. It's not a zombie. I can't remember what that's called now. There's actually a term for that. I just don't remember what it's called.
What is it? What's the concept?
Half dead, half alive. I can't remember what it's called now.
Half dead, half alive. That does sound like a white. But in some instances, a white is considered dead. It's just an advanced zombie.
Yeah. You don't want to become, because then you'll wake up dead. And you'll be a white. Now the thing is, ghoulification. There's all this other shit that can happen to you, like ghoulification, stuff like that. Like you could find a body that's super powerful. Another option is you can find a body that had a lot of spiritual energy, and just jump into that body and be like, bam! Now you're a ghoul, and that has its own problems. Like that creates its own story arc that you can have. Because being a ghoul.
Yeah, being a ghoul is gonna be wild. Because that's the weird thing about the Geist is, far too quickly can they just convert into the immortal setting.
Yeah, that's the trick though. That's up to to be honest, that would be up to the game master to work that out. Because like at that point you can it's about the transition. It's the same thing. Go ahead.
Okay, now that I've actually learned more about my strategy, if I am playing this setting of yours, okay, I am going to extend my range of influence, okay, probably accumulate points as well until I met someone that, well, I can't just possess. Well, can I possess a normal person? It's not just medium, right? That's what I can possess.
Yeah, with
if my point is big enough, right, or large enough, I can possess normal person, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my game plan is to extend my influence, and of course, accumulate or cultivate my spiritual energy. Okay, we'll say that. Okay, my spiritual points. Okay, and then I'll possess someone, and then if maybe the DM would allow it, okay, I possess that someone, and then I'll go to the gang member and then possess the gang member and kill him.
I get what he's saying, but
I get what you're saying.
If that guy even gets there,
you have to have so many points to do that, and then even if you possess somebody, possession, it doesn't guarantee you're going to
not exactly perfect.
No, it's not.
What is that movie? Who's the guy that was in The Shining? What's that actor's name? Johnny.
Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicholson. Wasn't there a movie where he was the devil or whatever, and he started spazzing the moment he went into fucking church?
Oh, yeah, I showed you that movie. That was a great movie. That's Eastwick Brides or something like that. It's basically a bunch of he finds a bunch of women. That includes Cher. And they kind of become like a weird relationship, the three women, and they become
the three witches. And he's like, you bitch! Sorry, as I was saying. That is basically what would happen if you possessed a normal person. You would be spazzing out, you'd be like, everybody... it would not look normal at all.
It would be like this. You most likely would have this happen to you. Because they would be making a will check every time you demanded they do something. And that's where it becomes a problem. Okay, I want you to do this will check. They make their will save. Now they're doing all this weird shit. They got to take control of them some more. Waste 5 points or waste X points based off their willpower. That's how I would do it. So let's say the guy had 3 willpower points, and you go, okay, I want him to get into his car. He doesn't want to go in his car. He wants to go drink. Okay, he
wants to make breakfast.
Yeah, he wants to do his willpower based off this XYZ reason. Okay, roll it. Okay, he succeeded. He outbeat you in his numbers. He got more successes than you. And it's like...
Yeah, it won't be easy.
Okay, so...
Even for a basic person.
Yeah, it would be... It actually, can I be honest? That is the the ghost powers are the easy thing. It's building the up to how someone can use the ghost power. From what I've gotten from just us working on this.
See, here's the thing, okay? Because I'm a pretty patient person, okay? So again, if you want me to cultivate and convert the ghost power, I could do that, okay? But other people might just say, I don't want to play ghost anymore, man. It's just too much squeeze for so little juice, okay? I want to play other class. I want to play other stuff. I don't want to play ghost anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a
welcome
matter
to World of Darkness. That's every role-playing setting in World of Darkness.
Welcome to World of Darkness. I have seen campaigns switch on a dime, man. For example, when you're playing Hunter, you spend so much time. By the way, we went way long today. Because I'm having fun. We're having fun making this, and we're fighting over it, and it's a good argument, and we're all having a good time. So it's like one of those situations where I'm like,
here's the big problem, because here's the big problem with the quote unquote I'm calling this the ghost class because don't really know what that is. Okay, I'm just giving it my definition of it. Okay, see, here's the thing. Okay, again, because I'm a very patient person. Okay, if you want me to cultivate something, I'll cultivate it. Okay, I'll extend my range of influence. I'll cultivate 3,000 spirit points if I have to. Okay, to kill that gang member. Okay, but other
Fucking
players
solo leveling over
not,
here.
Yeah, but other players might not have my patience. Okay, other players might be like, dude, I don't want to play Ghost anymore, man. It's
that's up
just
to
too
the
much
game
squeeze
master.
for too little juice.
Rum.
I got you the first time. That is up to the player. That is up to the player. That's up to the DM to get the player to do stuff and to build stuff for that player. That's how that works. You got to play the game.
There's a
allow
push
the
and pull
player
between the two.
Yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. And yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
Like,
you're basically
it's,
passing a
for
ball
example,
in a court.
For example, take the campaigns. Like, I've done murder mysteries and I've done cop campaigns. I've had players I've had players hate the murder mysteries. I've had players like the murder mysteries. I've had players like the cop campaigns. I've had players hate the cop campaigns.
I like the cop campaign because I always think it's funny whenever we're just a bunch of bumbling idiots. I don't know. It feels every time we do the cop campaign in D&D, what I like about it is it just reminds me of a buddy cop show. But the good kind of buddy cop shows. Like how, even though I don't technically outrank Captain, I still call him Rook. Like, I don't outrank him at all. I joined like 5 minutes before he signed up.
Don't worry, man. No, you outrank me by 5 minutes. Okay.
And by 5 minutes, yeah.
You outrank me by 5 minutes. Okay. You can still call me Rook. You outrank me by 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've gotten way longer than I thought we would, so it's kind of a fun night tonight for this. But no, that's the thing with the Ghost campaign. If we're to create the setting based off the vampire,
let's say that you're the DM, right? Let's say you're the DM. You have to make some very good stories for the player to play Ghost. Okay, you need to make some very good things, man.
The way I would do it is I created it in Prohibition era. I'd have you guys be the ghosts. And I'd have you guys, get shot up in a mobster hit. And then what I would do is, as you guys slowly reconstitute, because remember, it never guarantees time. Time is not fluid for the ghosts. You never know what they're going to run into and or see at that point when you become a ghost. So what happens is, the ghosts, unfortunately, because you guys died in the Prohibition area and you guys slowly started waking up, for whatever reason, usually what happens when ghosts start appearing, a fissure's open somewhere.
A what?
And a fissure.
A crack.
Oh, fissure. Okay.
A crack between realities that the ghost world and the real world is awoken. So now you guys are up and at 'em, and you're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck are we? Well, and you guys are all your.
What are these glowing boxes that have a man on it? What is that?
Bob. Oh my god, Bob! I have 2 legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at me. I don't have legs.
Yeah, and so you guys are slowly building into that. Okay, now you guys want to find the killer of your guys. Now that's going to be the fun of hunting. I want to find the mobster who did this. And then you guys are like...
And that guy's long dead. Because it was Prohibition era, and we're in the 80s.
It could be anything. It could be anything at that point. You never know. That guy could be a really powerful ghost now, for all you fucking know.
Hell, he could be a vampire.
Yeah, he could be a vampire. There's lots of things that could happen to the ghost that would incorporate that. So now, what I would probably do is you'd probably build a Rocky scenario with a ghost. You'd have one ghost. You'd have one ghost or one. We'll call them boatmen. And what the boatmen ghosts are, they're ghosts that are like, oh, you've now woken up. Oh, welcome to being a dead person. And now you have
to,
welcome to being a dead person. Then they explain.
A deado. Rest in peace, department.
I know. Welcome to being a deado.
Yeah. So they kind of give you a rough 411, and then it's up to the players to decide where you go as a ghost. And that's how you would do it. And that's how I would role play it. I'd play, okay, you guys, now technically, because you guys are all together, you're in what's referred to as a convergence. You guys are all kind of one ghost on one particular targeted goal. Because of that targeted goal, guess what? Now you guys can move around a little more because you guys have that little trick. Now that you guys have that way in, so now we can have a little more fun. You guys can, pool your powers and, kind of help each other out.
Okay. Attack team ghost campaign. Me and Bob. All right. That actually sounds kind of fun.
Two little glowing orbs wandering around.
Yeah. And you can find out other stuff as other people are enjoying the setting, and they're all explaining to you. Because then, like I said, you can run into other ghosts. Not every ghost is aggressive. Not every ghost. Some ghosts just want to fucking enjoy their afterlife. Like, I could see like a ghost that lives at the subway. Well, technically, because he died on the subway, well, he can travel through the subway now. He's essentially he's a traveling ghost. He can go wherever the fuck he wants because he's on the subway. And there's an interesting story about this ghost you guys end up dealing with a ghost on the subway. And now he explains to you, oh yeah, this is how this works, this is how that works. See, the problem...
kind of like Mr. Bones' wife that we have on the bottom of the boat campaign. Because he's the ghost that just sticks with him, listens to his music.
Yep. That's the trick. He's all about maneuvering and manipulating the ghost powers based off that aspect. So you've now created a story where the players are trying to figure out the thing.
So technically speaking, okay, let's say that if we convert with the ghost of the subway or get him onto our side, we will have access to the subway system then.
Yeah, he could have a convergence. And then by having him converge with you, for whatever reason, maybe he's decided he doesn't want to live. Maybe he doesn't want to exist anymore. He wants to break off the mortal coil and go back to being a traveler, and wants to extend past and wants to disappear. So he gives up his essence. He wants to go. So that's the only way you can do it as a ghost: either be destroyed or give it up.
Okay.
So there you go. You got yourself a brand new way of playing the game, and now he's gonna say, yeah, sure, what the hell? I don't want to exist anymore. I'm done. So now you guys have the subway powers. You guys gain the power of convergence, and because you guys are all kind of linked up because of the goal, it could be the goal oriented. Nico, your thoughts, my friend? Anything? You've been quiet. Let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty interesting.
Okay.
I don't really. Some of the stuff. There's like a couple of things that could be interesting too with that. Like having a whole system around setting up different ways to actually implement it as well. With say for instance, you go to an area, you can actually go into the area, look around, find out if there's actually other ghosts there or not.
Yeah.
The Daytona kind of thing. That there's like the ghost sonar set of things where you can just like have a thing where it goes out and then you can tell if other ghosts are in that room.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about that too, about the traveling of the ghosts? Because again, it takes time for your powers to drop. They don't disappear automatically. Depending on what location you're at, could be worse. Because like if let's say for example, you're a ghost that, like churches and other locations would be a really bad mama jamba for you. Unless you died there, then you're okay. But any other church would be a problem for you, especially if they specify the location. That could be like you lose more points. Like there's also what would be. Yeah, go ahead.
Would it be possible to be a ghost in the machine? Like eventually find a way to work out traveling through different broadcasts on television or some shit.
Yes, you probably
like radio.
Yeah, well, not necessarily radio, but I'm thinking more through like a visual medium such as television or computer.
Television? You're going the ring route? You're going the ring route?
Damn straight! If we're in the 80s, everything has a television, especially in New York.
Again, that's
coming through the TV.
Okay, boys. That's based off a magical item, the tape. That's technically a spirit item. That's a spirit item.
Yeah.
So we need to forge that tape first.
Because the subway can only go so many places. A broadcast, on the other hand, that can go worldwide.
Yeah, but then you have to...
Okay. Yeah, if that's the case, then you need to, quote-unquote, have that entire broadcast tower under your jurisdiction.
Yeah, you have to control that
broadcast. In order
you
to
have to control that broadcast. Yeah, and you'd have to travel that broadcast. You wouldn't. How would you do that? It would be hello human. Oh, okay. Yeah, LCX is here. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I just love the concept of the ghost in the machine. I always love that, like being a network ghost or internet ghost, some shit like that.
Being a network ghost.
Bob, it's called cyberpunk.
I know. Shut up. Shut up. I know.
Around Space Ghost.
But it's cool. And then, like, I could gain my influence by being the ghost in the machine. Like, oh, the computer's not working. Oh, it must be the ghost in the machine. There, that's the power of belief right there.
Machine spirit. The machine.
Hey, you can think of it like that. But this is a neat way of both travel and a way to gain.
Oh, wait. If, let's say that me and Bob are really powerful, okay, could we actually become deities, like the machine spirit or something like that, okay?
No,
like, for example,
No,
never to that point.
Yeah, then we get into the more dangerous shit at that point. So we're not going to get... I'm not gonna let that...
Like, for example, okay, let's say that we actually completed our... Let's say that we actually
you want is the Godhead to know you exist. All right.
Okay.
In the world of darkness, there is the God machine. You don't want that thing to know you're around.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's say that me and Bob actually complete our mission. Okay. We just killed the gang member that killed us. Okay. But by doing that, okay, we have extended our range to the entire city. Okay. Because we're patient. We cultivated enough. Okay. We could be the Ghost King.
Eventually, what would happen is... No, this is where you get into the problem of Reapers. That's when you get Reapers' attentions. The more powerful you get, the more you get a chance of running into one of them. And Reapers are extremely dangerous. And there also is there's also called the SOS, the spirit or organization secret police. The SOSP. That's SOSPs. Yeah, SOSPs. They're the guys who deal with all that supernatural shit. If you get a ghost that's really kicking into power, you're gonna get their attention. And remember, ghosts don't like. Okay, when you create a spiritual item of power, humans can use that if they're mediums and they have the psychic powers. So if they have those powers, we're talking about a psychic ability. Oh shit! Now, like someone actually has a fucking ghost gun now because someone made a ghost gun. Like you could kind of. Why not? Someone made a ghost gun.
Every time you say that, I'm always thinking Time Splitters. Ghost gun. It's the inflection of which the guy says it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, technically speaking, okay, that Deado movie? Yes. They're police officers,
or Rest in Peace Department. They're basically the pods.
Technically using ghost guns as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's a hairdryer or a banana to a normal person. Yep. Yeah, that's basically the SOSP, but in World of Darkness.
Yeah, we can't call it that name though, but mediums who have actually taken upon themselves to defeat powerful ghosts. Also, you get the problems of werewolves and vampires.
Yeah.
And other immortals, because remember, vampires are attuned to ghostly spirits. They could sense them, and some of them, like Nosferatu and other creatures, can effectively act on ghosts in a dangerous way. So, like, if you run into, and there also are vampires, like succubus vampires, and those are vampires that can drain the life force, not by sucking the blood, but draining the thing. We haven't gone to the whole vampire shit yet. That's going to be its own little side section.
We're on the ghost side first, okay? We'll leave the vampires next stream or whatever.
That similar to how Bob and the Boat functions. I already have a list of people that want me gone. But in this case, it's like every time. I mean, hell, this is just normal for heroes in general. Like, if you play any D&D game and you get to a certain level and you don't have somebody after you, you must be doing something wrong. There is going to be an organization that wants you gone.
Yeah, eventually, because you've ruined their plans. Like that's how the game always plays.
Yeah.
Because it's always
nowadays that's always seen as a bad thing, but it's like no, that is actually good storytelling. You want to have the bad guys hate you.
Well, but in this case, we are the bad guy because we're the ghost.
Not necessarily. You don't have to be the bad guys because the Reapers, they just want you to go to sleep. They want you to, hey, go to whatever heaven you belong to, and stop fucking around with the world of the living. Doesn't matter if you do no damage or anything. They're like, no, get out of here.
Yeah,
they are. How to put this, Captain? You know when you were a kid and your parents wanted you to go to bed?
Yeah.
This is a Reaper is the equivalent of your mother walking up the stairs, calling your name with the belt in hand.
Yeah. They don't want if you don't do anything stupid, they're like, they don't care. Now,
okay.
if you
start making too much noise, you're gonna feel the shankla.
Okay, so let's say that because after knowing, and understanding a bit more of the early game now, okay, because me and Bob were ghosts, right? Okay, and we have accumulated a lot of points and extend our terrain to like maybe, let's say, enough to kill that game member that killed us, okay? And we actually done it. We killed it, okay? Now we're getting into the end game, right? The late game now, right? Okay, so what would be the late game for us players?
Your objective's done. At that point, you don't like most Vampire the Masquerade. Once the objective's done, it's over.
Yeah, you effectively retire as a ghost. You go to whatever heaven or whatnot.
It could be whatever heaven. It could be that way, or it could be something else. Like if we're staying true to Vampire the Masquerade. Now, if we're doing the D&D setting where you could play ghosts, your whole goal as a ghost is to become resurrected. You come back to the world.
Yeah.
That's that objective. You want to defy the gods. Like this is why
you want to get isekai'd.
Yeah, technically you're defying the gods by doing that. Like, becoming a ghost is the defiance of the gods. Like, any undead is a defiance of the gods, unless you're a god of undead, which is usually demonic entities.
Yeah, like Orcus.
Yeah, like Orcus. This is why I try to explain to people on many occasions about stuff. When you play a priest, for example, when you decide, hey, I'm going to go use a power from another god to bring my character back from the dead, bad idea. I usually tell them, no, don't do don't do that. You can do it.
Gods are vengeful creatures, and they're very pernicious. They do not
they'll
like
come
that.
after you. They'll come after you.
They're also very petty at times.
Oh, absolutely, they are petty.
Oh, absolutely, totally. That's not me being as a DM. That's legitimately every fucking god in the settings. Like, if you're a priest of a god, the god is that crazy ex is like, so you talking to that girl, huh? You talking to her? Yep. Yeah.
It's like the moment you even witness an artifact of another deity, your god will be like, you better not fucking touch that. Touch that.
Yeah. So for example, when we brought up the whole when LCX brought up the whole thing with what's his face there, it's like that was a big problem. Was that I want to use this item.
You can't.
As a DM. Yeah. No, he could alter the purpose. He could defy his god and say, okay, I'm going to use it. And then that's the problem. Then you want to come back, not the player. It's not the character. The character wants to die an honorable death. That's kind of how that works. It's like trying to explain to someone that you're not. The play, like, it's the same thing that happened to me when my priest of what was his name? Not Tufnut. What was it? I can't remember the priest. But like my priest was like, fuck, I want to come back. I want to help the party. but my character, my god, would not want me to come back. I've actually done the right. I've done the right thing. I've achieved what I need to achieve, but I want to help the party. And so it was kind of a fight about bringing my character back from the dead. And we had a huge conversation about that. Like, it was actually a big talk about like how that works as a game master and stuff. One of my DMs had that issue years ago where we were having that big long conversation about that, and it became a fucking fight on bringing someone back from the dead. It's the same thing with elves. I've legitimately said, I keep telling players over and over and over again, my elf died. Okay, I want him back. No, you don't. They're like, what? You're an elf. You've done your duty. And they get really angry. I've had players get pissed about that. And I'm like, dude, all the benefits of an elf, there had to have been a negative somewhere, and that's the negative. Elves do not come back from the dead. That's just how it works.
They go to their effective nirvana, and then they go back through the cycle.
Yeah, there's no killing of Boromir and then create another character.
Yeah. Now there are ways to kind of trick that rule. You can work around it with certain tricks. But it's something that, me going to a human god and asking a human god that doesn't have those special conditions already applied, cough, cough, priest of Hades, cough, cough. Players, you don't do that. Like I've said to many players, you just don't bring a character. Go ahead.
This is one other way, and it depends on the DM if they allow it, but there is items of reviving, basically.
Yes, a scroll of resurrection. A scroll of resurrection could do it. A rod of resurrection can do it. A wish spell can do it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was just gonna say, okay, if I remember correctly, Bob did bring one of his teammates back to life. He used a wish, right?
Yeah,
yes,
but he wasn't an elf.
Yeah.
No. He could have brought an elf back. That would have brought an elf back.
I could have, but Ivan's not an elf. He's a human.
Yeah. You could have brought I know, but that's the thing. You could have brought him back. And even bringing Ivan back, there's a reason there's a system shock roll. I've explained to a lot of players about system shock rolls. There's the resurrection survival. There's a good chance you ain't coming back.
Yeah.
Even if you fail that roll, and it's not up to you to make the roll. The DM makes the roll. But there's a reason the DM's supposed to do it, not you. The reason is because.
Oh, I thought you were going to go ahead.
No. The reason you do that is just to stop a player to try to cheat the roll, because players will play out of anger and desperation. Like some players, they can't take the game without a serious stent, and when that happens, you don't do that. It's just like some players will you take the roll away from them for that very purpose. It stops them from they might get a little salty about that, but it's better than them trying to fudge the numbers or try to trick the numbers. I've had players do this actually on the Discord. Okay, we're bringing you're coming back from the dead. Okay, make the roll for resurrection survival, because I can't see the roll from the Discord. I've had to say, because of this version, I've had to legitimately say, okay, I'm making the roll, because players will be like 25, 35, 45. What?
Why would you cheat on a dice roll, man? I don't even.
I know, but literally had a player do that.
It's kind of obvious too, because you hear the dice.
Again, I get it. You might get salty. Okay, I've done that sometimes as well. Okay, you might get salty, but cheating on a dice roll, really?
Yeah, no, that actually is legitimately that's actually happened.
Yeah, don't be fudging your dice, all right? RNG giveth, and he also taketh away.
Yeah. So I had Nico, you were there for that. You remember that cat? Actually, you were there for that one. I remember that one. That was actually very clear. And that was 25, 35. It was like, holy shit, buddy. Like, make up your fucking mind. Like, the funny thing is, all checks would have saved. So I had to roll. I had to roll a system shock at that point. I had to roll his resurrection survival. And I decided to roll both, and he wasn't too happy because he fucking lost one. It's like you gotta like I've had players do that. My favorite thing I've seen a player do when a character died, because I've had this you're gonna have players lose characters all the time. My favorite one I ever had happen was I had a player literally roll his dice, I saw that it was Awk, and he grabbed his dice and re-rolled them again. And the whole table erupted. No, you did not. No. Like the whole table went ballistic because of that. The part. Yeah, go ahead.
The bit I wanted to throw out earlier was you got to conceptualize this, Catman. I think it's something that's lost on people in the modern D&D space. Yes, it sucks that your character died, but resurrecting somebody effectively takes them away from the heaven that they enjoyed. For example, Valhalla for the Norse pantheon. Why would I want to leave the Great Hall? What the fuck? I don't want to be in this fucking dingy ass goddamn cave with you guys. I was just having a drink. Fuck.
Yeah, it's a miracle. Like I said, also, like I said, resurrections are supposed to be miracles. Modern day, like there's like I made the joke. I remember one time back in the day for. I had I made a wiki. It's not up there no more, but we made a friend of mine made a page for like stuff about like D&D, a Wikipedia page a long time ago, and in there he actually put, "There ain't no Phoenix down. Stop fucking asking me for them. Your character's dead. Deal with it." He actually put that in the fucking Wikipedia because it pissed him off. Because he was like, you get this constant, like, oh, well, you know, my character, this, my character, like, buddy, like, there is no such thing as a Phoenix down, man. The game system, it's supposed to be a miracle when you resurrect someone. Like, that's supposed to be a big thing.
Technically speaking, Phoenix down don't resurrect the dead. Okay, you got KO'd, knocked out, not dead. Okay, just want to put that out.
I know.
Either way,
I'm well aware how it works.
Yeah. The point I'm trying to make is, yes, it sucks for the moment. Yes, it may suck for the player, but your character is effectively in their heaven, unless they did something absolutely horrible.
Which a little secret tip: 90% of the players.
I know, but you saying here is just like.
No,
it's not the end all be all.
Not me yet, okay? My crossbow dwarf haven't done anything horrible.
I know. But they wept. Not because the character is gone, but because the group was left behind. You know, there's that old adage.
Bob, let me say something here on this one. Okay, you're for example, you're playing a dwarf. If you die, Captain Rum is playing a dwarf. When you die, you're not coming back. Like, they're gonna have to go find a priest of children. And the first thing a priest of children hand's gonna ask, why? That's the first thing he's gonna ask, because he doesn't want to bring you back from the dead. Most of them don't. If you died honorably, why would they want to bring you back? Like, they would be like, why? Like, that'd be the first question he'd ask. Oh, did he die a bitch? Oh, he didn't die a bitch? Okay, well, no. Like that's how it works. Like, this is how
the ancestors gate has opened to me. I am going it.
Think of it as like an inverse of the Dwarf Slayer from Warhammer Fantasy. Where it's like, you died doing your duty? Why would I risk dying like a bitch later on? It's like, no, spread your story in the Great Hall, or whatever the heaven happens to be, and enjoy being with your ancestors.
Yeah, like the only ones who have a lot of easy resurrections and raising it are technically humans because of the workarounds. Gnomes and halflings, because most gnomes and halflings have stuff.
Yeah. And yes, it is important for your character to have a religion in D&D. That is so stupid for someone to be an atheist in D&D when gods and magic literally exist. And it's like, oh yeah, you want to be an atheist? Well, no, you're going to the Great Wall of emulsified flesh in the land of the dead because, well, you have nowhere to go.
Here's the thing, though. I could actually imagine that, Pfizer, the techie guy be like, nah, there's no God, there's only technology.
We're talking about the afterlife in general in the setting, and we're explaining how World of Darkness works. You want to put the document
right.
up, and you want to
Right. We kind of missed this, and we're talking about World of Darkness here, not D&D.
Yeah,
We're talking about World of Darkness.
We switched out. You want to put the document up? You're welcome to put the document up. LCX put up a document for us, and the document was about all these avatar. Like she got all the AI bots to kind of look at the values of a certain what LCX considers a controversial death in the D&D setting, and.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom again. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back, boys.
Well, we're about to close it off anyway, but yeah, if you guys want to read it yourself, you can. Maybe we can talk about the next stream. For as I'm concerned with the matter, it's sort of done. But it wasn't something we were planning on talking about. But it was part of the whole death cycle of like the World of Darkness setting. The World of Darkness setting is stories, and then you end the story and move on to another story.
Okay.
So
the document even has like the moment of pauses, but also.
Oh no, it's great. It's great. I can't read. I had a good laugh. It was funny. I actually was like, "Wow, great effort to do this." Overall, it's something that the players really gotta like. This is something. This Geist thing, we didn't really talk about the point stuff, but we did kind of verify it. We're gonna have to sit down and really look at the point system and where you get your powers and how far your powers go is going to be the biggest problem in the setting. Oh, excuse me.
I mean,
whether
I'll
or
be
not
honest.
it's playable.
Okay, I mean, I know, but again, okay, Ghost King, okay, you can actually be a Ghost King, and then the rest in peace department's gonna come after you.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Department, Grim Reaper, Shinigami, who are very hungry.
And then you get to play as a bad guy.
We've kind of gotten into this a little far, but we've gone everywhere tonight. Again, this is happy birthday to
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley, yeah. See, now I'm tired because we've been at it for so long.
It's okay, or take a rest, buddy. Take a rest.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this to go this long. We were having a blast, so it was like. I thought it was fun. I'd like to thank everybody who enjoyed the game. Subscribe to the retro community here.
Yes. If you like the stream, please, if you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and help the channel grow.
With a cat with a little birthday on it. We went way too long. We were supposed to be done 9:30, but we kept started talking about the ghost stuff. We just didn't stop.
Wait, hold it.
All right.
Who's that? Who's that hand over there? I saw a hand. Who's that?
Yep. I will talk. Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll talk to you later. And you have yourselves a very good night, and we'll see you next time.